Okay, so that is my list there, if you focus in on it. Okay, and then I'll talk it through.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so we have a regimental HQ, which is this thing here, which is the formation that has these Chimera transports, and it's got this Supreme Commander in it as well. It's quite simple, 450 points, not too bad. I find Guard need a Supreme Commander because they need to re-roll their initiative.
I think everything needs a
some
Supreme Commander.
yeah.
That was a good bit of fun work there.
Yeah, cool. Then we have another major company in this. This is my most expensive, my most valuable formation, which is a tank company. Obviously has the free Vanquisher upgrade. It's got a Hydra in it, and then an extra tank squadron, and 3 Griffins as well, and that will make it 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 vehicles strong.
Just ignore it.
At 920 points, and obviously that has a Commissar, which is in the Vanquisher. Then you've got another infantry company at the back here, which is quite just has 1 upgrade of a fire support platoon. Oh, and a sniper, because that's the only thing that's 25 points you can do quite easily.
So just one stand.
Which is 1 stand, like literally a single stand. It's the only there because it's 25 points. Okay. Yeah, because it's list building. That obviously has a Commissar in it. Then I've got a Bandblade as a super heavy tank platoon, a Shadow Sword as a super heavy tank platoon, a single flight of fighters, 2 Death Strike missile launchers, which are pretty cool, a Hydra flak battery, which is a unit formation of Hydras just by itself, a single artillery battery of 3 Manticores, and some Sentinels for some scouting to round off the list. Pluses and negatives. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the Thunderbolts to have like a completely, Steel Legion like guard thing, but that's what we have at the moment. And you can mess around with some smaller stuff as well. Like I've never tried an artillery company, for example, as one of the big formations, because for every one of these big formations, you're allowed 2 supports, and the supports are where it's interesting. Also, Commissars get to go in the Bandblade and Shadow Sword. I don't bother with anywhere else because there's nowhere obvious they would go. And that is my list, Barry.
Okay, and you've got your little objective markers here.
Yeah, they're from Adeptus Titanicus. They work quite well.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Right, and over here we have my Orky list, which if you've been following, this is the one I've been painting. And this is the finally finished painted army. So there's a million war buggies, the big gargants, some fighters, a load of bits brigades, and these are the objective markers. And then we're going to get on with setting up the game. So I'm going to put the camera phone.
Hey, you've got to talk through your list, haven't you?
Yeah, they've seen the list. If you haven't seen the list, you can watch one of the other videos where I talk through the list.
All right.
God damn you.
You stuck a little face on this thing.
Well, I got some Ork transfers and just wanged them on because big flat plates don't work very well with washes.
No.
So they get just a bit dirty. So we're going to set up, we're going to use this mobile camera to kind of move around because people say they prefer the handy cam rather than the overhead cam because you can actually see shit.
All right. Yeah.
So we'll give it a go.
Cool.
Right, so we need to set up, Paul.
So the first thing we need to do is place the objectives. So the highest strategy rating chooses the deployment zone. That's actually you, isn't it? I was strategy rating of 2. Well, yours is a strategy rating of 3, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. So you're more strategy than me.
Oh, we do have strategy in that we like to kill shit. So I just put my base one down, don't we? So we're using 2D terrain.
Yep.
We'll just take it where it is. It doesn't really matter. And I will put something on a base edge. You haven't really got that much that can come in, have you? You've just got
Yep.
You've got just vehicles. You don't have any deep striking. You don't have any.
No. Guard don't really do that. Yeah, like.
Putting this on the base edge is an interesting idea because I just spend the whole game knocking it off.
Yeah.
With my big fat beer gut.
Exactly.
So I'll put it here.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
And then you've got to put yours on.
I remember that. So are you choosing the long table edge as the deployment?
Yes.
Zone? Yeah. Cool. I'll just go dead center, I think, for mine. There you go.
Good stuff, you've got long arms.
Yeah.
Right, and then.
Then select. All right, no, done that.
So you've got to be in your
first objective against your own table edge, and the second and third objectives in the opponent's table edge, at least 30 centimeters away from an opponent's table edge, and any other objectives using this handy scenario.
So I'm going to put it over here.
Cool, and then I've placed one in your side, and that will be here.
Right, and I'm going to put this 30 centimeters away because that's the control zone apparently of the big boy.
Yep.
So put it here.
It's a good idea, and I will. I think I'll stick one Stick one out here.
Okay.
Then second, third, and these tennis away. Right. Okay. So, is it still recording?
Yeah.
So, deployment. Set up spacecraft. I have no spacecraft.
I have a spacecraft.
Set up formations. Identify planetfall. No, none of that. Set up garrisons. Up to 2 garrisons may be placed on Overwatch. The high strategy rating chooses who goes first. So, do you have anything that garrisons?
No.
They don't look like you do.
No.
Right. So I'll just place mine. So I've got 2. One because I've got one that's slow and one that can scout.
Okay, crack on.
I will.
So I'll leave this so you can see most of the table like this, then when we zoom in, we'll zoom in. Okay, that should work relatively well.
Okay. So the rules of garrisons, they have to be within 15 centimetres of an objective, and it's on my half of the table. So on this side, so they're going to be guarding one of these. What is this?
It's a hill, sir.
It's a hill. Right, okay, cool.
So everything apart from the rubble and the leg are block line of sight.
Hill. I'm just going to have a quick sneaky peek at like what that would do for my.
It's got that silly
what that would do for my infantry.
visibility shield behind the hill, so you kind of have the shadow of the hill shenanigans.
It's not a cliff. Open hill slopes. No effect for infantry. Right, I'm going to stand in the woods, because that gives me some defence. And you can see 10 centimetres into scenery in Epic. You can't see beyond it, but I can see into it.
Yep. Do you want me to pass the stuff round to you and you come around on this side?
Yeah, that'd be cool. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting up is the fire support is the punch of this infantry formation. So I don't like now in Epic you're suppressed from the back and you casualties from the front. So what I don't want is the first people to die to be the fire support platoon because they're the ones who actually do the shots. And nor do I want them to be at the back because then they are the first ones to get suppressed. So I'm expecting the enemy to be this quadrant, this area. So that's why the important stuff goes in the middle.
I mean, it's not worth a terribly large amount of points. I wouldn't have thought this infantry.
No. It's dirty.
It looks like a lot.
It's the cheapest company I can take.
It looks
it's
like
cool. It's cool. And then I put down my scout
a
formation.
little walker thing. These are really cheap. These are like 100 points or something stupid.
And their job is going to be to guard the artillery if I need to. Now Barry's got nothing that deep strikes, so he's not got that conventional way of like the Space Marine. But if it was Space Marine Army, they had to be on deployment control. But he's got the planes. There's not much I can do about that. But I've got my own planes, so they don't actually have to set up guarding where my artillery's going to go. They can actually go quite far forward. And
They've still got the same rule. Got to be near objective though.
Yes, it does. Yeah, and but they have a control. They have a control zone. Scouts allows you to be how far away is it?
It's like 10.
It's 10, isn't it? Yeah, and they got a control zone of like
20.
20. Yeah. So they'll be here, like guarding this area of scenery.
There's a kind of weird thing in Epic that you have almost like a tackle zone, a zone of control. So in order to engage something behind them, without just shooting them, you have to get past this thing first. You have to remove this obstacle.
We'll go like that. So they're far enough at distance apart. That's impassable. So they're far enough distance apart to stop a blast marker taking more than one. Like a template taking more than one.
Yeah.
And then,
But I guess these are light vehicles, so worst of all worlds type stuff.
yeah. Get blatted.
Blatted.
Honestly, their job, if I get the chance, they might rush onto Barry's Gargan to force it to activate on them. There's a chance. Anyway, then it's once we set up that, designate formations kept in reserve. Nothing's kept in reserve for me. Well, apart from the planes.
Planes.
The sniper needs to come out. He's been forgotten about. Stick him in there. And set up remaining formations in 15 of the own table, starting with the highest strategy rating. That's you.
That's me. Okay, right. So 15 in. I guess we set up our smallest buggy brigade. I learned something very interesting from one of the players in Daventry, in that this objective obviously is going to be in every game, and most people tend to defend it with either something quite static and beefy, but it tends to be their MVPs as well, or whatever they're called. What's it called? Most valuable MVUs, especially if you're a Marine type player. So before the game, you have to specify where your bombardment's coming down, and he'd set it exactly in front of my objective. And And it was a massive, like, triple blast
boom.
mark. Yeah. And it caught, like, absolutely loads of stuff. And I thought, you cunning bastard. You knew, it was like exactly, he said, I'll go 7 centimetres in front of your objective. And it literally covered everything. He's like, bastard. Because he predicted that before it even deployed.
Yeah.
All was those of the objective. So anyway, we're just going to put these fellas in here. It's only 15 centimetres, isn't it? In?
That's right. Yeah.
So it's not very much. So a little mini war buggy scorcher. 200 point job.
200 points. Nice.
25 points a pop.
Okay, so
Everything in my army's got to move really, really quickly and shoot at -1. Else it doesn't really do stuff. So these things move 70 and shoot, which is 70 is a long way on this.
oops. Like
70 is a long way.
yeah.
Live television.
So I reckon I'm gonna. So my artillery's best defense is its range, basically, isn't that? It's gonna be a long way away, and I can also put it so it's away. So I'm gonna place my artillery in this corner because it's then away from Barry's objectives. So like if he commits stuff to it, it's like at least its distance. So first things first will be my unlimited range death strikes.
And I mean, you can say that with a straight face. That's the bizarre thing, though. If you think of the scale you're playing, Epic Kid, and you have unlimited range weapons, well, how do you play them in 40k?
Well, you should.
What, you shoot them to the next town?
You shouldn't. Yeah.
I shoot from here to London.
To London, I'll blow up London for you.
It's so funny. Right, so what anti-aircraft stuff have you got?
I've got Hydras, a formation of Hydras, a single Hydra in the tank battalion, tank company,
Right.
and I've got my planes, obviously, which
Okay.
go on camp.
So a Hydra's 6 ups, 2 shots each.
2 shots each, yeah.
6 ups.
Plants.
Like that. Right, okay, we'll set up one of our bits brigades. So I've got to remember, in this game, there is no benefit from being nearer than 5 centimetres.
No.
It's just a negative.
Yeah.
So it feels a bit kind of gamey and you have to go through it, but there really isn't any benefit. Unless you're hugging terrain or something and having to be within 5, there isn't any. Just makes more blast markers hit you.
So the next thing I'll place is my Manticores, which also have a very far range, and they will be placed within 5 away of everybody else.
It sounds so funny. Infinite, unlimited range.
Very cool. Off you go.
So I'm going to have to deploy my Gargan before you deploy your battle company, I guess.
So having more activations is a thing. Barry's got 8, I've got 10. So I'm going to be able to hold back something to see his whole army drop.
And that will be your most expensive thing, I would think.
You would think so, yeah.
And my most expensive thing is obviously my Gargant. So what's the bidding for? Oh Christ, it's only half the unit, isn't it? Jesus wept. Can that be right? It is. Holy moly.
What is what?
These units have got 16 vehicles in. That's that's a thing. You just run out of real estate.
You soon do.
Right. So 16 vehicles. There we go.
Can you pass me the Hydras, please?
Hydras are these. You're building your little castle.
There's my little castle, my guard castle. There we go. Protect the skies, guard. Close the skies.
So apart from the fella that's got unlimited range, which is obviously a long way,
Yeah, it's pretty far.
what is the next range
Oh,
for the artillery?
150 for
Oh,
them.
fucking hell.
And then, that's...
Well, that's effectively unlimited as well, 150.
So my indirect, it doubles the range.
So it's 300.
That's 300, yeah.
I mean, the table's 1.8 metres.
Woodoom!
Again, not much we can do about that.
Is there anything that actually is out of range for them?
Not for 3
No,
metres.
there isn't really.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't worry about such things. Stuff's going to get hit. It's just facts. You haven't got any disrupt weapons, have you? You have to kill stuff to get
The
blast
Manticores
markers.
are, these rockets are disrupt, yeah.
Okay. Disrupt's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only have to hit to do blast markers rather than actually kill stuff. Okay.
Okay, then on Little stuff. We'll have a banny blade. The banister blade is. Yeah. Your place.
I'm just trying to get more.
How much
to say. It's getting better.
Getting better.
Right. Okay. What single bane blade?
Single bane blade.
200 points. Titan killing type thing.
I'm not really sold on bane blades, as in, but maybe they just had bad games for me. But I'm still taking one.
I think maybe you're thinking about them in a different game system. They're certainly big in 40k. Because they're completely off the scale. But in this game, yeah. But they shouldn't really be able to kill a Titan. They're only 200 points. It's only...
No, it's not. I wouldn't. No, just yeah. I don't know.
200 points isn't a lot in this game.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It's like a unit of scouts or something. Mm-hmm. Or whatever it's called. 4 units of scouts. Whatever. Formation of scouts, I guess is the correct term. Mm-hmm. Something's going to get hit.
You're actually going to run out of room, aren't you, Barry?
Yeah, well, I've never played this army before.
Sea of vehicles, right. Then I'll place. Can you pass me the chimeras?
So the stuff's got to go inside.
Yeah, it's inside it, and the important stuff is in the one I've marked. I painted differently at the top.
Is that your Supreme Commander?
Yeah, that takes the Supreme Commander and.
Sounds a bit squishy to me. You're not getting him in a tank. He'd live in
no,
a
he can't. He can't be in a tank.
Oh, sounds mean.
Yeah, I know.
Right, where am I going to put the rest of this stuff? Okay, I'll put a Bits Brigade out.
Bits Brigade?
That's what they call us. Leaking into that Bits Brigade. So I've got quite a surprising amount of anti-aircraft in this. Because I have flak wagons. I have a dozen flak wagons.
A dozen of them? Just a mere dozen?
They shoot twice each at 6s. Same as your Hydras.
Right. Am I set up?
Yep.
So you've got left 2 things.
One more bits and the big boy.
2 more things.
You should have 3, I guess.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, because I put my planes, haven't I? Yeah, because
my planes.
Actually, no. Your Gargan's going to come out last because I had 2 things set up as scouts.
Because the planes aren't on.
Yeah, the planes aren't on. Yeah, so I've got these 2 drops, and
the Gargan comes out last.
Comes out last. Yeah. Oh.
So you maybe shouldn't have put 2 out on deployment or whatever they're called.
Yeah, it's fine. No, they're doing a job there. Like
doing a job.
They're doing a job. Okay, I'll have this guy waiting here to see where he has to triple it over to. You're set up.
Right, so I guess problems have got to leave space for the base, haven't they?
Space for the base.
Where's he going to go? That's a 100 mil base. Yeah. It just doesn't fit anywhere.
You are limiting your options.
It's here or here.
Yeah.
So you can't shoot over that.
No.
So let's go here. So we'll put these fellas here. We'll kind of tell you where we're going. Because everything's going to go at the double, including the big boy, I think. Everything goes at the double.
Can you pass me the tanks, Barry?
No. You can only have 3 of these 15 tanks.
There you go.
We will bring the camera in when we start actually
Yeah,
playing.
we have to show you my setups.
Feels good outnumbering Guard. Because Guard's normally like a monstrously big army. But you've gone quite elite. Quite,
well, you know, it's like it's Steel Legion.
I've got my army list here. So my Gargant's loaded out with super guns. So it has, I don't believe they're indirect though, the super guns.
Right, I'm set up.
But it has 8 BPs of metal to weapon.
Justice.
60 centimetre, but I don't think it's indirect. But 8 BPs.
I wouldn't have an indirect weapon, would it? Not unless, yeah. You set up your Gargan.
So 8 BPs, I think, is +1 to hit and +1 blast mark.
Oh, yeah, I've got
3 templates.
I've got a play sheet.
It's a lot. 8 BPs of melter.
Here's your play sheet. I'll tell you everything.
So how many is it? 8. Two extra templates.
That's 3. Yeah.
Extra brass marker. 4 APs, so 5 of 80. So that's unfortunately it's going to be 6s. Because he's going to be doubling unless he's standing still. Because if you can't do, even if you fail an order, as long as you're standing still, you can still shoot. So until he's in range, I guess. And the big boy's going to go here, isn't he? All false.
Cool. So we'll just quickly do some hand cams for the seat setup. Okay, so starting with the guard. So I've got some infantry in here, like they're protecting out over some objectives. The scouts, the sentinels didn't have a massive role for this matchup. They did like in previous matchups, but not in this one. So they've just gone forward to hold a bit of ground. They'll probably not have much impact in this game. Then there's my big formation of tanky tanks. So I've also managed to get their Hydra there to like cover other things. The Shadow Sword's waiting to see where he needed to go. There's the mechanized infantry company with the Supreme Commander, then a Bandblade and my little artillery park in the corner. And I'll hand this over to Barry's huge line of vehicles.
Right. So your artillery, one of these is a single shot job in it. Which one is it?
Those two. Yeah.
So they're fire and forget. That's it. Once per game.
Once per game, and then they become a heavy bolter.
Okay. It's not nothing. Right, so starting from my right flank, we've got a big war buggy, Scorcher, whatever they call formation, another one. Then a Bits Brigade, the small war buggy, Scorcher formation, another big formation, the Gargant, and another Bits Brigade. Now that covers the entire table. I don't know if you can see here, but there really isn't a lot of real estate left. So that is something I'm going to have to... because they don't really want to go in terrain either. Terrain's bad for vehicles. You roll a dice.
Getting bust. Something you need to do is roll for your power fields if you do roll for them. I don't know.
You do, you're right.
How many shields you have.
Because being Orky, I mean...
Nothing's reliable.
I think they have something crazy like D6 plus 6.
Yeah.
So can we get that on camera? Of course we can't. Let's have a... yes. There we go. That's a good one. Right, okay, we'll keep that one in maximum cheap value. So I'll put power fields on the front, yeah? He's got 11 power fields.
Yep.
And then he's got damage capacity.
I feel a bit slighted by that, but I can, never mind.
And he's got...
Whatever makes you happy, Barry.
What?
Just rolling it until you get the good result.
I roll the clips on camera. So, we need to get the things out so stuff is on camera. That would be a better idea, wouldn't it? And he's only got... You'll kill him anyway, surely.
I'll hit him with something.
Yeah, just hit him with heavy bolters. Mm. And I think he's got damage capacity 12. Okay.
So just to recap the objectives, if it can be seen on this. This is the big thing in Epic. Goals. Blitzkrieg. You need to capture the objective on your opponent's table edge, i.e. the first objective each player sets up. You need to break the spirit. You need to destroy, not break, the opponent's most valuable formation. If the number of the same value, destroy any one of them. So you never build a list with two. There's only advantages to your opponent. Or defend the flag, control all 3 objectives in your half of the table. Take and hold, capture the 2 objectives in your opponent's half of the table, and they shall not pass. No unbroken enemy formations in your half of the table. And that is checked at the end of the 3rd turn.
Okay. Games tend to play 3 turns or 4 turns.
Everything's dead by that point. Right. So we roll off the first player.
Right.
You have a strategy rating
of 3. How can it be 2? What are you, led by donkeys?
No, I just don't really bother about strategy.
Don't bother about no strategy, mate.
So I roll dice and I had 2.
You've got to beat 1.
Yeah.
It's always nice when the logo is on the wall.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice
so
cheering.
I have the choice, so I'm going to choose to be the first player.
You've got a little badge.
Got a little badge for that.
First player.
So guard have a strat. So this is the difference though. While I've got lower strategy, I do have initiative of 2. Well, Barry's is a bit weird.
Yes.
Yeah, so keep it there, Barry, for rolls. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm a bit concerned about Barry's planes coming and doing something. So I could shoot I could just go really guns out and just blast my death strikes into Barry's Gargant immediately, to knock shields down because he can't bring the shields back. But I think I'd rather try and hit the shields down with something else because if those death strikes get to his armor, they go straight through his armor as well.
Okay.
So I'd rather hit his armor than and we shall see. I'm going to not fire them off straight away. I'm going to try and bring my planes up on combat air patrol. So it means they'll intercept. So I need a 2+ to do it. So they have activated. Technically, you're meant to put the plane on the edge of the table, but no one does that. Yeah, like so.
Just to knock them off.
Yeah, just to knock them off. Yeah. So they are waiting to come on. And now, if Barry brings on his planes, I can do an intercept mission before. Guard don't retain initiative. That's what they can do, but that's not really what they do because it's like they move a little or more, a little bigger. So
now, but the alternative now for my planes, if I put them on intercept, neither of our planes are coming off.
yeah, but then I've kept you off the table, which is the whole. Their job is to deter your planes.
Okay.
Then I could retain here.
So where do they come on?
They'll be on. They're obviously they're on over.
Yeah, both of them. I'm sure they put a little token on them.
Yeah, I'll just put the face on white to show that.
So, where do they intercept? Where I come on or any?
So when you do your plane's approach before you shoot, I then do my plane's approach. So you place them basically.
So, but say for example, just talking through.
Yeah,
it's good to talk through shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what people listen to. Listen to.
Good to talk. So, a nice fighter bomber. Say here, we got some tank busters at range 30. Well, if I set them up range 30 here. Mm-hmm. You are never bringing your planes over.
Yeah, I don't have to do it
because you'd have to take all my flak.
Yeah, I'll have to suffer your flak. Yeah,
and the flak is mental.
Yeah, well,
it's like
there's an awful lot of
24 sixes.
There's an awful lot of flak.
So I don't think that's going to dissuade me at all. So I will leave that till later, and I'll do something.
So I think hang on, keep it there for the dice. Yeah, like so it can be seen.
Right.
So I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to retain. I'm actually going to triple these back actually because they don't need, all they are is going to give you a target on the first turn. They don't need to do. So actually they are going to they're going to triple back. So retaining initiative is -1, so I'll pass it on a 3. I pass it. The Sentinel's move should be quite quick actually.
I would have thought
20. So again, in Epic you move in segments of 20. So they're actually going to come do the way back here and wait.
Just give ground. Yes.
Give ground.
Very, very.
So 1, 2, 3, and they'll be set up back here. Because I think Barry will just flap them and stuff.
Yeah, let's hope so. Right, so.
And if nothing else, I want to save their activation to draw out Barry's other stuff.
Now, you don't get the choice to hold again.
Only Eldar do that.
Only once a game.
Yeah.
So, I have initiative 3+, which is garbage.
Yeah.
That's no, it is garbage. Mm-hmm. If you think I've only got 9 formations, and there are only potentially 3 turns, that's 27 formations. A third of them ain't gonna even do anything unless I do what the list tells me to do. So all I can do is go to on the double, or what's the double, or what's the other thing they could do? Charge, engage basically. Mm-hmm. So if I do that, I get +2, so I need it's automatic. If I don't have a blast marker, and if a blast marker, it's a 2-up. So I'm just going to double with these guys here, this bits wagons. So they have got. It'll get quite quick when I remember what stuff's got. They've got twin big shooters, and they have the flak guns. Okay, ain't going to be great. It's going to be lots of 6s and 7s, but they are vehicles, and they move 30. So I've got to move 60. Mm-hmm. And then the range of the guns is going to be, what, 30? 45, that's not bad, and 30.
We'll see if you do it first. Oh, you do it on a 1+, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do.
Yes. So we'll just put some markers on them, because there's nothing else to shoot, is there?
So I get some hand camera going on here, so Barry's going to be engaging
I moved 30, that was right, wasn't it? Was it 30? God damn, these freaking things are quick. Yeah, 30. So I moved 30 to, like, here.
Yeah.
I've got to move again, but it doesn't really make any difference.
But they've got Overwatch. So we'll do the steps right. So you make your first move.
Okay, so I'm going to move to 30, like something like this. Then you can shoot away, sir.
So he's moved his first move. I can choose to engage now if I want to. The range is 45.
I've got within 45.
Yeah, so I will open up now with my stuff. The things can see 10 centimeters. So it's up to this stand can see out, and this stand. And the way guard are is the irregular infantry have 1 shot for every 2 rounded up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 5 shots.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the fire support have 2 each, and they're all firing. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. And this is where I tell on Barry's thing. So they're light vehicles, are they?
No, these are proper vehicles.
Oh, these are proper vehicles. So I fight my infantry fire, same roll.
Sorry, mess with the light. It'll come back in a second.
Come back, yeah. So my autocannons, anti-tank 6.
Okay.
So they're 6.
Looking for 6s.
Looking for 6s. 3 hits. So Barry takes 3 saves on the 3 closest vehicles.
They're all flak wagons.
Yeah.
So I'll do them together because they're all flak wagons. And my save, I think, on these sizes are 5, is it? Yeah, 5 up.
So 1 dies. So he dies from. There has to be the closest, Barry.
Yeah.
Has to be the closest. And you place 2 block markers down. 1 for coming under fire, 1 for a kill. Okay. And you carry on with your next move.
Okay, right. So we want to get within 30 so we can shoot our stuff.
And that Overwatch is true.
And the other guy ran away, didn't he? So no Overwatch for him. Oh, these are 45. So we just need to move this guy to 30. And put these guys here. 2 blast markers. 2 blast markers. Right. Okay, so the flak are going to be 7s. So there are so 6 dice sitting on 7. Now 7s actually means you've got to roll a 6 and a 4. So I'll roll these first. Nope. And then the big guns.
I mean this words.
So it's -1. Oh, it'd be 8s, wouldn't it? 6 and 6. Guns 5, 6. It's got to be 7s, isn't it? They're not very good at this. And it's only 1 shot. So 4 on 6. 7s again, I think. Yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit, sir. You get a cover save.
So they have no save, but they get a 5+ cover save for being in the wood. Saved. And
so just 1 blast
one coming under fire, which will suppress somebody who can shoot. It can't suppress somebody who can't fire.
Okay.
You can't. Yeah, that's it.
They have done. I will use.
I got these.
March. I've got these ones. I've just bought some.
All right.
Look.
Oh, very nice. Where'd you get them from?
Some eBay thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
you had to crane them in. And
do you want to retain?
No, sir. No.
So it goes to me. They, while they're still only almost full effect, might as well fire again. So what Barry's done here is he comes zooming up, and he's just done the blast marker for coming under fire. I just checked the rules. It doesn't, being on Overwatch doesn't stop you from.
Oh, that's cool.
Doesn't stop you from activating.
So you just need to activate those guys. Now.
So these are going to activate. They've got a blast marker on them. So they normally activate in a 2. Means they'll activate in a 3, and they'll go sustained fire, which they do. So it means they get +1 for hit.
Okay.
So again, it'll be the same rolls as before because one's suppressed. So it's going to be 4 regular guys, 4 shots from the halves, and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure the camera can see it.
Okay.
Default back to there. I'll just do it like that. I'll just hand cam it this way. So now I normally hit on 6s, but now it goes to 5, so I've got +1.
Okay.
And I managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 pluses.
Oh, we went to 5.
Because it's suppressed sustained.
So
4 saves to make.
You don't want to do the other ones because you have to allocate them all because they're not meld through or anything.
No, that's it. That's everything.
That's everything. Okay. Right. So 1, 2, 3, and the purple one will be a non-flak wagon. So 3, including 1 flak wagon. Right. So 3 more blast markers. That's the important bit, and they're going to break.
3 died, so 4 blast markers. 1 for coming under fire.
So they're definitely going to break.
Yeah. So you now remove the casualties that you've taken.
So 2 of these, which doesn't really matter which is this, and this one.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they break. So we put a little break marker on them.
Yep. So you remove the blast markers because they no longer are there. Yay!
And they have to run away.
Well, they don't. If they're within 15 centimeters, they die. So you don't have to make any move, but you can make up to 2.
You have to be over 30 away or something.
Over 15.
Over 15. But we aren't going to run away because why would we stay in the open now? We need to try and regroup. So we'll move. We can move up to twice, but we'll move once. That should be fine.
And that is a success
Well done.
for my guard. Woo.
Well done, little guardie. So, even though they're cheap as chips, they can still do a job in cover.
Oh yeah. Like they've done well. They've achieved something. It doesn't. What's beautiful about Epic is nothing matters apart from your main thing. Like that's your biggest thing. That's the only thing that matters, and then it's about board control. So what have I managed to black? There are a couple of gun wagons and a flak wagon thing or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's like it's a reasonable amount.
I got some things down.
I think it's is that 300 points, half of 300 points, something like that. Oh no, half of bits brigade, half of 250, so 125 points. It's not nothing.
Not nothing. Okay, so just talk to me. I'm going to fire these manticores if I pass. Let's just talk about.
You just did an order.
Oh yeah, of course I did. Yeah. Whoops, I'm not retaining.
You can retain more every time you have. It's not once a turn or anything.
No, once a turn.
On the Epic, the Elder thing's just once a game.
Yeah.
Right, so we go double 70 and then just try and flame those guys out, I guess. Because even if we go double, if we ignore cover, that means we ignore cover, I guess.
Yeah.
That's that's what it says on the tin. So the Scorchers have got range 15, and then have you got anything that's going to intercept their movement?
No.
Right, okay. So this guy here is going to go to here, effectively, because they've got the shorter range.
Speed?
35.
35, so you can move, once, twice. Yeah.
Well, they got to move twice, otherwise they got to roll. So 70's a lot.
Hit it! Like that.
And that's the back line. But they're going to leave the other buggies behind them because they don't need them in front. These guys, I don't think the rockets are going to be very useful.
Whee! Like that. This is why I wanted to fire my infantry before they died. like, oh my god, look at that!
Oh my god! Right, okay, so the Scorchers, because they've doubled, go to 5 up with ignore cover.
Yeah, so that means they're good hits.
And the buggies got
-1, -2 for them because doubled and scenery.
So they go to 7s. Mm-hmm. So we'll do them first. It's 8 at 7s. 6, 7, 8. Why don't I pick some red dice? So 8 at 7, so it's a 6 and a 4, nothing. And then we have 8 at 5.
Yeah, because they just got -1 for double.
And ignore cover. Well, that's not the greatest.
1. Hooray!
Blast marker and ignore cover means you're not going to have much save, I wouldn't have thought.
No, it means I don't have a save because I don't have a save basic. Because they're guard. So I get 1 blast mark for coming under fire. I've taken a casualty. What was the range? 15 of them?
15
of them. So the closest first, isn't it? So that guy dies. And there you go.
Still pretty good. Still doing the resilient best. I'm not going to retain. No.
So put them activation.
I think everything's going to be this realistically.
Okay, so that came across and got me. Is there another formation like that?
There's 3 more.
There's 3 more like that? Oh, I see, like they're all over here.
1, 2, 3. One's a smaller one.
Bloody hell. Right, okay. So my manticores are going to sustain fire, because you need to sustain fire to fire indirect.
Yep.
So camera is... These bastards are right there, aren't they?
Right, so this would be a 2 up
there. I got it. You hand cam it for my activations, I'll hand cam it for yours.
Okay.
Yeah? So to retain, to do that I need a 2+. I do. So they will launch on your formation on the end. There.
Okay.
So the manticores, they're slow firing, so I can fire them every other turn, basically. So the manticores have a range of 150, doubles to 300, and they have 2 blast markers each. And they
how many blast markers
so that makes it 6 in total. So it's going to
6 blast markers.
Yeah, because when they all fire together.
No, you not add the BPs up.
Yeah, so 2, 4, 6.
Oh,
3
2 BP, you mean?
2 BP.
Oh, geez, I think it's 2 blast markers.
No, 2 BP. So 1 extra template and 1 extra blast marker. So first of all, you have to know. So you have to place the blast markers where they can affect the most models.
Can't get more than 3.
Yeah, and then you place the next one must touch, and it must affect the most.
There's going to be another 2.
So talking how many?
No, I can cheaply get 3. So
yeah, it has to be. You don't. Yes,
you get 6.
6.
6.
6 of them. Are they all the same type of vehicle?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so back to you, the hand cannon. So for the dice. So then you get, first of all, you get a blast marker for coming under fire. You get another one because this is what coming under 6 does. Actually, 2 blast markers just for coming under fire.
Yeah.
Then have to roll to hit. They are. Oh, sorry. Are they vehicles?
They're light vehicles.
So
whatever's
either
best,
side.
whatever's best.
So it's going to be infantry, which is anti-personnel 4 goes to 3s. Can you see that?
Yeah, 3s.
And I hit them 3 times, so 3 saves.
And they are going to have light save, I would have thought, aren't they? It can't be much more than that. Oh, they get 5 off as well.
Well, there you go. But they get affected by both things.
Yeah.
So one dies.
So it's another blast marker and a dead man.
Oh, yeah, but you get one. They've got disrupt, so you get 3 extra blast markers because it's for every hit.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
So in total, it's going to be 5 blast markers.
Okay, 5 blast markers. I mean, it doesn't matter for activating because one blast marker or 5. Yeah. It only matters for breaking.
So that's the manticores fired. They could have done better, but better to shoot than not shoot. I'm not going to retain. Off you go.
Right. So.
Can you?
We have to decide if we might as well commit them because it's only a 2 up, even with the blast markers.
Yeah.
And if they get broken, they get broken. So the buggies would be, what's the range on the twin big shooters? 30.
There's just so many of them. Look at them, like red
30,
bastards.
so that's 100.
Oh, we're recording this not safe for kids, aren't we? We're allowed to talk. Yeah.
Also, the hydras are in range of
yeah.
all buggies.
That ain't so good.
But not in range of the flame things. And here, if we went this way,
but 5 of them are suppressed, so you can't.
To suppress the scorchers.
They're not if they can't fire.
Why is that?
Because they're out of range.
Ah, so 5 of the 8, so it's only going to be 3.
Yeah.
Unless we go this way and get to within 90. Or we could get into 95, so we could launch more stuff there. And they're light vehicles, so that's probably a better solution. So we're going to go double. So we need a 2 up now.
Mm-hmm. More than that.
We do have a Supreme Commander.
Do you want to use it?
You get to use it every turn.
Yeah, every turn, but it's like once per turn. If they get what's called a hold order, which is make 1 move or shoot or regroup. They can stand still and regroup.
Regroup allows them to.
So you roll 2 dice, you take the highest and take their many blast markers
Okay,
off.
we'll do that.
So you take off 5 blast markers. There you go. So what happened there is Barry failed to activate. He can't retain because he failed an order. And he puts an activation token on them.
Put this one here. Mm-hmm. Regrouped.
So there we go.
And it's you, sir.
To you.
To me.
Okay, so that told me a few things. It told me that even 15 centimetres forward, I'm potentially under threat of some of Barry's stuff, which is interesting to know. Yeah, so if I stroll in, I am under threat no matter what happens. I do really want them to shoot some shields off your Gargant, though. What to do. I guess the best thing is for my Hydras to go into Overwatch. So that way, if Barry strolls forward and tries to engage them, I can shoot them first at least. So we'll do that on a 2+.
Okay, and what have they got gun-wise? I know they got AA6.
They can do a lot of shots. They are... So I'll tell you what they do. Hydras, 2 twin Hydra, anti-personnel 4, anti-tank 5, and anti-air 5. So if you're light vehicles, it's 4+. Okay. Something. I won't retain.
Right. So we've got to commit something. So do we?
I think it's hand-cam method's probably the better way to do this, isn't it?
It's just keeping it steady is the issue.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Right.
I mean, when I listen to battle reports, I'm watching. I'm half listening.
So I'll send this little platoon. How far can they go?
Platoon?
Whatever they're called. Formation, sir. Formation. Can we get round the side there? We've got rid of all the... Yes, we can. Right. Okay, we've got rid of all the... It's nice having this bendable stick. 50. Yeah, I think so. Right, okay. So I'm going to activate this on a 2-up.
2+.
Oh, there's 1. Sorry, you haven't got black.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
It wouldn't even matter if it didn't roll a 1. Right, 70. So go around the corner there.
So Barry can't go in the woods because it's dangerous. Well, he can.
It'll be very orky.
Yeah, and he wants to be careful that he doesn't get within 5 centimetres of his own formation.
Oh, you've got no more artillery, have you?
No. But it's just like...
These can go further. And then these guys just got behind. So these are on 7s and these are on 5s, I think it was. Well, this is a hill. We don't even have to worry about that. Get on the hill, boys. Right, 7s and 5s. Right, so are they twinned?
Oh, it's a smaller one, that one. So, first of all, I'm coming under fire, so I get another blast marker.
Doesn't really matter. You don't have to. Oh, you have to run away, potentially, don't you, I guess? Twin big shooters. Yeah, it's just single shot. So 7s. Chance for 7. Nope. And then 4 5s. 1.
Well, so,
Okay,
again,
rules cover.
casualties off from the front, which is this guy here, and another blast marker.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to retain. I'll put the little
Stick an activation.
symbol on them.
Alright, it's drawing out his activations. That's just difficult ground, isn't it? I can see over that. And 45 is from there. Alright. This mechanised HQ is going to try so the speed of the kind of quite quick, I think,
I
actually.
think they'd be like 20 or something, 25, I don't know.
So what I'm looking at off camera is my army book. Speed 30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're going to have an advance, a single move, they'll get out and they'll open up on this formation here. So can that be seen, Barry?
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah. Right. So move 30 to there.
So is it 1 squad per vehicle?
2 squads in the vehicle. Okay, so some are going to be out of range.
So you can only go within 5 centimetres, isn't it, of the vehicle when you get out or something?
It costs the infantry 5 centimetres of movement to get out, and I do want them to touch because they.
So what was the order?
That's an advance. So move and shoot.
Move and shoot.
Move and shoot. Not a double.
Okay.
But some will be. Your own stuff. It doesn't block line of sight. All it does block line of sight is war engines.
Okay.
So, Commissar is there. They have to touch this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I want to touch the vehicles is I get a cover save.
You do?
For doing that.
It's like being in the wood.
Yeah. It's
a
like,
mobile wood.
what you got to think about is it's like they're using the vehicle's hull as a bit of protection.
Yeah. Like when you see the film Fury and they're moving across the field against the tiger and they've got the guys hiding behind.
Exactly. So range 45 autocannons. Some are going to be out of range, so they're out of range. Then we'll start getting range on these squads there. Okay, so basically that lot is in range. Now the Chimeras have range 30, so they're out of range. So it's just the infantry. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be 5 dice because you round up. Put a blast marker on them for being activated.
The small unit.
Yeah, the small unit. That's the one in range. So I'm going to hit on. They're light vehicles, aren't they?
Yeah, so whichever.
So anti-personnel is 5, I think. Yes, so 5s. No thing. But blast marker coming out of activation. And that I won't retain.
Okie dokie. So now we've got some line of sight to something slightly more interesting, I guess. Everything's got to go at the double, so we just have to get used to shooting at 7s and stuff. It's just the way it is. And even the gun wagons, I think, have they moved to 6s? Gun wagon, heavy gun, 6s, whatever. Flag wagon, they go to 7s. Well, 2 at 7s. So 2 at 7s, obviously. So we'll activate this unit.
Ooh.
Okay, they're in. And sorry, I should have said they're going to. Everything moves double in a single engaging because there isn't anything else I can do. Because that's what they do. But they're speed 30. So they can move 60 and they've got reasonable range. And that's quite a way. So they can move this far. Mm-hmm. And then the range of the flak wagons is 30. And I think the big guns might even be more than that, 45. Right, so we need to be within 30 with the flak wagon. So you got no Overwatch?
No.
Thank you.
I see some infantry models I haven't dug out. These will get back in.
And then, so these are at the front now. It's interesting. You have to pick what you're attacking here, don't you?
Yeah, so you can either fire at you're firing at the unit, but you can either fire at the infantry or the vehicles. The infantry have cover.
So we will pick out the vehicles because I think everything has got both, and it's the same for both. It's So, for example, the big guns, the heavy guns, are AP5, AT5, and the flat guns are AP6, AT6. So we'll go for the vehicles. So it'll be 8 sevens from the flat guns. We get one for coming under fire, and then we need 4s here. So
2 hits. Yep.
And then it will be 4, 5. Will they go to 6s? Yeah, 4 6s. So 3, I think.
3 in total. You hold that. So coming under fire. Chimera save is 5+, I think it is. Armor's 5+. 3 die. So it's from the front. And that's another 3 glass bottles. So that is going to slow down that formation. They are man-footing it now.
And that's where the Supreme Commander is, I think.
He is, yes. He is. Put a marker on them, show they've activated.
Yeah.
Are you retaining?
No, sir.
Okay, hold, your turn with the camera. So we'll do it. Right. So, there's 2 of these buggy formations left to activate, isn't there? Yeah, by the looks of it. Or was that 3?
No, there's 1 buggy, 1 bits brigade.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 activations.
3 activations.
1, 2, 3. Oh. So I need to. So 1.
You did steal an extra activation as well, didn't
Yeah, well, no, they'd already activated when I broke them, hadn't they? Yeah. 1, 2. All right, it's going to be the band blade. He's going to have a go. Now he has he's got a long range gun, so he's got ranges of 30, 45, and 70. And now I can't see through the wood, so I can. So if he goes 1 move to there, then he is not in effective range for much. So he's actually going to go double. So he's going to make 2 moves to get 45 range on them.
Okay.
Can that be seen?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, rolls a 1. I think I will use my Supreme Commander or not use my Supreme Commander. I will use my Supreme Commander.
Okay.
Works. So, makes 1 move, 15. Whee! Then makes another move, and he wants to get 45 in, which is just to go to there. And yeah, obviously you can kill more than the weapons. The way the game works is you can kill more than the weapon, because the weapons are in like range, etc. It doesn't go that macro detail. So, okay, here we go. Let's use the big dice for this. We have, starting from the top of his play sheet, a Bane battle cannon is anti-personnel 3, anti-tank 3.
It's tanks.
Boom, 1 hit. Or 1 blast marker coming under fire.
Yeah.
Then the auto-cannons are range 45, and they are anti-personnel 5.
No.
Oh, they're vehicles, aren't they?
These are vehicles.
Anti-tank 6, no. Then just 2 las cannons, anti-tank 5. So another 2 hits in total.
So it'll be these 2 hits. I'll do this one. Dead. This one. Dead. So 3 blast markers.
Yeah.
Stuff doesn't stick around in this
No,
game.
it does not. Yeah.
But they're not broken. So cool. Right.
I will not retain.
So I have these 2, and then my big boy, and then we've got an off-field as well, which I probably will use because I think there's quite little chance of you trying to run. If I put it here, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a lot of flak in it. And what they're going to do, he's going to have to run 8 flak, and they are going to do.
It's like the red blots versus the grey dots. Like
Tank Buster, or only got 1 shot each, haven't I? So it's just 3 shots. Anti-tank 4, anti. So we could try and wipe out those chimeras.
No. My guys would just have to walk.
I had to walk, didn't you? Go out there and walk. And when you finish walking, walk some more.
Oh, the far future. Can't I just catch a ride?
30, right. So we only need to be 30. So it's here. So it's here. So we're going to fly on to here.
So, first of all, your planes will activate automatically, won't they?
Yeah, because they're doing an engage or ground attack.
So the first thing you do is you go in, you place a plane, like the planes on your base edge, and you do movements of 30 centimeters, and they can turn like bombers until they drop their bombs at 45 degrees. 1 move.
We don't move.
2 move.
Here, and then within, what was it, 45, I think? 30. So within 30. Okay, that's where we
So you place your planes.
Yeah.
Then, are they in 45 degrees of the flak gun here? 45, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll open up on you. Now I choose whether to intercept or not. Where's your flak?
There's flak here, and flak here.
Oh, so there's flak there, but there's 3 blast markers on it, so that suppresses them. So this formation here. So
Okay.
So that moment they have 3 because their 3 blast markers will suppress those 3 flak, which is quite good.
Okay.
So I believe. Oh no, I think that's how that works.
I don't know, so.
Have a quick look at the rules there.
It doesn't matter. Just play on. It doesn't matter. It's not meaningful.
Okay.
They're only a couple hundred points, aren't they? At the end of the day.
I'm not 100% whether the blast markers can be applied to something else. I'm not because that would make flak guys very easy to suppress.
Well, yeah, you only have to put one on them.
Yeah, but do you want to? Should we?
No, because that wouldn't work. Because if you had a hunter with whirlwinds, you'd only need one, and it wouldn't.
Yeah,
fire.
it wouldn't fire or
So I
two.
don't think, well,
No, yeah, I think.
You'd only need one, wouldn't you? Because that's the only thing that counts.
So, and what are these? When
Sixes.
Sixes. Ugh.
2 shots each. 6 sixes.
6 sixes. But I can jink. I can jink. You jink after you've
Unless
before.
you don't want to shoot.
No, you jink before you roll the dice, isn't it? So my planes are it's gonna intercept whatever happens. Yeah, they're here to intercept, so they will try an interception. So you're kind of.
I think there's a way you do it. If I think these come before the ground attack. I think this intercept, and then you do your hydras or whatever.
That's right. Yeah. So they come in automatically. The AA range is only, or we might have multi-lays at AA 30. Oh, that's interesting. So I could. And what's the range of your flat guns?
I think they're 30.
Are they 30? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my planes here. If you can hand cam it so the table can see.
So they do have to fly off again, but
yeah, they say come on. They're going to come in and movements of 30 up to here. They want to get within range 30 just to fire their multi lasers at you, which is range there.
Yeah.
So they at least get to shoot before they're shot down.
So I don't get to do my anti-aircraft from the planes themselves.
No, because you are ground attacking.
Okay.
It's very hard to fly a plane. You can't do 2 things at once. So
that's what they pay them big bucks for.
So these 2 will fire. So they are firing them just their multi-layers because the storm bolters are out of range because of the flak there. That's
good.
So they have anti-air 5. They're fighters. So fighters going on anti-air get +1 to hit. So that means I've got 2 shots at anti-tank 4. Before I roll the dice, I can offer Barry the result. I can offer Barry to jink if he wants to, and that would stop his guys from shooting.
No, I'm not interested.
So 2 shots hitting on 4s. But they had 1 for coming under fire.
Yeah.
So now
they get +3 to come on.
This now fires. Yeah. It's in range, and that does 2 shots at anti-tank.
6s. If it's anything like mine.
Yeah, but it's better because it's got tech, hasn't it? Anti-air 5.
Okay.
Do you want to jink?
No, I'd have done it last time, wouldn't I?
1 hit. So Barry takes that save first. So 1 plane gets boomed, and then he fires the rest of the planes.
Right, so 2 shots, and we think we looked at these before. Were they on 5s? Just need to remember. Oh no, 4s. 2.
Ooh.
So 1 blast marker and 2 rockets. You have to roll your saves, unless you don't.
Yeah, well, you do all your attacks, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, right. So 2 saves of
We only
5.
have 2 shots each, and then
5 plus. Yeah, that's 2 chimeras. Go. So bang. Bang.
2 more blast markers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not broke yet.
I mean, it's not the end of the world when you break, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to retain? Right, me. Never. I never want to retain. So what's going to happen here is that I have to go 30 forwards when it comes, and then I can turn forward. So I'm going to get into. So I need to knock that formation out, so it can't do its flak bubbles potentially. I don't need to see where that's going. You've got 2. Yeah, you've got
2 more activations.
That.
And the big.
No, what about this one over here?
Oh, 3. Yeah.
3 more activations, yeah, because you brought on the planes as an activation. Ah, right. you're going to get the drop on me. I can't deal with a Gargant this turn, I don't think. So, it's going to have to be... That will not get enough through, so... My big tank formation is just going to rumble forward, and then it's going to here, and it's going to unload their battle cannons at that one to hopefully do enough.
Oh, Jesus, well, you'd hope so. There's like 12 layman.
Are they the flat guns?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to die first, yeah. So this big tank formation is just going to make a single advance. Ooh, it can't. Yeah, so it makes a single.
You can either shoot or move.
Shoot or move, isn't it? So range 75.
You already wasted the.
Yeah. So that's costly, but it's their real target is your tank, and they're not. So they can still do. They're actually. So they're just going to fire. At -1 to hit. I think you do it at hold. Make one move or shoot. Oh no, you don't get the yeah. So you make one or shoot or regroup. So they're just going to fire where they are at your formation there with their battle cannons.
Yeah.
Okay. The Griffins are out of range because they're like little mini mortars. And they're out 45, so it's just the battle cannons, and they hit anti personnel 4 and tank force. So there, you got this on the camera, mate?
Yeah. If you bring a thing a bit nearer, yeah.
Use it like I use it. Pick it up.
There's no stability.
Yeah, people can't see what's going on.
They can see.
So there is 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. There's 12 tanks in there. No, there's 13 tanks in there. One of them's a Vanquisher. That hits on a 2+. That hits. So one for coming under fire.
Yeah, carry on.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. And these hit on 4s. So another 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So 5 in total.
Okay. So we'll do. So it's 3 of those, 2 of those.
There you go.
5 up. So we save. One of these dies, 2 of these die.
And breaks the formation.
Mm-hmm. So these guys go over here, change that for a this, and then we can run away.
If you want.
Why wouldn't we run away? We can stay there if you want because we're outside 15.
Mm-hmm.
We don't regroup until next turn.
You check at the end of the turn. At the end of this turn.
Okay. So maybe we'll go hide over here because we don't want to give you too easy. Right, okay.
So I can't retain because I failed a check. So it's a bit of a shame because I used my reroll to move my band blade, but they still achieved what I wanted them to achieve with that failed order. So, and really their target is that big Gargant over there. So your activation.
So Gargant goes to here and just slaughterises them.
Oh, that's poor for the Gargant. Poor for them.
Poor them. Or Gargant goes in, slaughterises them. What's this one do? This is the Titan killer.
Yeah, but you've got shields.
So he doubles. So it's anything but. Sorry, it's anything but. And he goes here, and he goes. And then he's going to launch his mad weapon. So he has Gaze of Orks, not in 45 centimetre. Well, that is going to go in. So that is 2 big guns, and then the mad. So 2 big guns. We'll roll them first. They are AP5, which goes to 6 because you're in cover. Goes to 7.
Coming under fire. That's in the camera, you dumbass. Right, you didn't see it missed.
Right, and then we get the craziness.
Yep.
So 8 BP. Of Melter.
Oh, right. 8 is 2 extra templates, 1 extra blast marker. So I'll mark the extra blast marker. 2 extra templates. Right, pass them to me. So the most you can catch is there, and then you can place it to catch all of that lot, basically. Okay, so not them. Yeah. It's 2. Is it 2?
2 extra blast.
Oh, it's all of them. It's all of them then. That's easy. Yeah.
And it's Melter.
You macro weapon.
Macro, yeah.
Yeah. So do you get a cover save for macro weapon? Right. I'm going to have to check that because that is important. Because it's not you ignore armor, which I don't have, but does a macro weapon.
I know it's not over the top kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would ignore, because it normally says ignore cover if it ignores cover.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look at the rules here. Macro weapons can be used for shooting attacks that don't may affect both types. Only units with reinforced armor and vulnerable receive a saving throw against hits with a macro weapon. Any other type of target that is hit does not get a saving throw. Cover saves are also negated, although the -1 hit does apply.
Okay, so just crushing on.
Yeah, so you've doubled, haven't you? So -1 to hits.
Yeah,
and they normally hit infantry on 4s, so it goes to 5s. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't ignore cover, does it? So,
no, so it's 6s.
6s.
So how many people are there?
All of them. So right, there are 4. There are 4 fire support guys.
Right, 4 fire support. So 6 is to kill.
Yep.
Oh, I'm killing my own stuff. Look. Nothing.
Nothing. Then there is the Supreme Commander. No, the Brigade Commander.
No.
The Commissar.
Come on, let's kill somebody. No.
Then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry.
We're doing well so far, boys. Excellent.
And the sniper. Hooray!
So that could have been better.
Yay!
Well, we know in future don't aim into cover, because that's like a third of my army did nothing in the turn, apart from put 1 blast mark.
Anything else to shoot?
No.
Right, you're retaining?
No.
Put a marker, activation marker on him.
So he's done his double E thing.
Mm-hmm. That's where he is. Right, can I get my Shadow Sword to engage? So he is speed 15 and his range is 90 of his...
Well, this is a hill there.
Yes, it is. I can't see over it,
Well,
so...
not
I can't
speed 15.
So I can't drive through my own shit. So 1... No, he can't do it, can he? He can't engage in this turn. Lame! Right, but where does he want to shoot instead? Well, he does want to go over there. He can go 15, 15, and then that would be potentially next turn. Alright, that would start doing it. Okay, so the Shadow Sword is going to double. Okay, and he's going to end up shooting one of his formations. So he does that on a... Oh, like a...
He can move once.
So move once, which he will do, because he's got enough to fire at. Nothing worth firing his shells at. And that's that.
Okay, so these guys are going to double, so it's anything but. So I mean, it is actually anything, isn't it? It's like the Marines, so they move 60, and then they got 30 centimeter flat guns. It's all 6s and 7s. So anyway, so we can move to the. This hopefully will take out those bombers as well with a bit of luck.
The bombers.
Those fighters or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Because they're going to get shot here now when they try and come out. Right, these will be behind. So the flanks are 8 on 6s, 8 on 7s, and these are 4 on 6s. It's very orky, isn't it? You just have to be prey to the dice gods. It's all 6s and 7s.
What are they firing at? The.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. I think it's the infantry. I think we hit everything equal. We're very the infantry.
Infantry. So
8 on 7.
One for coming under fire.
So it's 1 potentially. Yep.
1 hit.
Yep. And then 4 on 6s. 2 hits.
2 hits. So infantry have no save, and they are the closest. So they die.
2 more blast markers.
2 more blast markers. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, more than 10 on their table. So not broken yet.
Okay, cool. And that's them done.
Wow. They're getting shut up.
It's all getting shut up.
So you've got left activate. Is that buggy formation there, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah,
That's
so
it.
you must have 1 left.
I've got just my Death Strikes. Who? The question is do they launch or do they do not launch? So
They're only once a game, aren't they?
they're only once a game, yeah, and it's Oh, I don't know what you're going to do I? That's the problem, and I don't want them to. You've been sneaky, and you have not you have not let me get an easy target on that thing. Because what I'm scared of is that you You're probably going to win the first activation next turn.
I hope so.
Is that you use that formation to shoot up my Death Strikes, who are terribly vulnerable. Because you come over here and then you assume you're going to work and you come streaming. Well, you wouldn't get too close. You could go this way though, and then shoot up like this. So my Death Strikes are going to go for it. They're going to launch.
Okay. Right,
So the camera hit. Can that be seen?
Yeah, sure.
2+.
Yeah.
Right. So sustained fire. They're going to shoot at your Gargants.
Okay, cool.
Death Strikes are macro weapon 2. +1 to hit means they will hit.
Okay, they hit.
And they are Titan Killers D6. So basically they knock shields off. And they knock D6 each. I'd like a good roll.
Okay, but that would be good.
They knock 8 shields off.
So that puts him down to 3.
And they both fired, so I spent that. Not the best. I'd have liked to I'd have liked them to target Barry's armour, like as in terms of behind the shields, but I'm in danger of losing them. So, and better to fire them than not fire them. It's done.
So how many more do we need to break this big formation here?
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4 more. So coming under fire and 3 casualties.
Well, 3 casualties pushing it, but we can get to there. Is that within 15? Yeah, okay. So that is where we're going to go, I guess. We'll just keep pushing until we run out of stuff to push. Right, so this guy can go to here. And then these guys are in front, and the other guys don't matter because they're because they've got longer range weapons, but they're still hitting me. Oh shit, there's more here. There's more, boss. And then these guys have got longer weapons, so it will be 8 on 7s, and then I think there's only 4 in range, so 4 on 5s. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay, 8 on 7s, 4 on 5s.
Firing at infantry.
Yeah.
So another blast marker for coming under fire.
Over here. Oh. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Right, so I need 4 ups. So 2, and then 4 on 5s. 4.
4. So breaks a unit. I'll take 4 casualties. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Breaks a formation, so that all disappears, and I can make some moves. I definitely want to get over 30 because I want them to try and recover well. So they fall back, and they can. My infantry can only move 10. So can I get over 30 away? They can. Are they going to 20? Yes, they can do that. So it's going to have to be this way. Run for it, boys. Here.
They can move 20, I guess.
Yeah, they can move 20. Yeah, it's just like. And then they get into their vehicles, make one move, and get out of their vehicles. Here. Yes, they've got a good chance of recovery then, because it affects them. There we go.
Okay, look.
End of turn.
So yeah, clean up. So we have to.
So we do. Yeah. So we do your stuff first.
I don't think there's anything left and shoot them.
That's already fired. No. So they've already got a blast marker on them. So it wouldn't matter if they exited off my table edge. It's the same effect.
Got 2 blast markers.
They don't. They basically have a blast. They either have a blast marker or they don't.
Okay.
They don't. It's just. It's all it is a roll for their next activation.
They don't get suppressed based on.
No, they can't be suppressed.
Okay.
Then I do my planes. So if you hold the hand camera, we'll work this out. So they go forward 30, and I am there. What is going to shoot?
So 6 here. So 4 of these, and they shoot at 6s, and there's 2 shots each. So
I'll be jinking naturally because I've got nothing to fire.
Yeah. 3.
So my save.
2 on 1.
My save goes to 4+. So 2 on 1 dies, lives.
And a blasty marker.
Well, yeah, under 5. So then I can go. I can turn up to 90 degrees. No, 180 because I'm on plane.
No, it's 90.
Is it 90? Is it 90? So they fired their flag. Where else is flag?
Here. There's only one, and here's one.
They're broken, aren't they?
Oh yeah, and they're broken, so
yeah. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can just take him off then.
So then,
okay, cool. Right,
last then rallies. So
so when you break, don't you give blast markers out to stuff within 15 or 20? You sure?
Yeah.
It's not when it's just when you're destroyed. I thought
you never give blast markers out that way.
I'm sure you do. Okay.
So, you need to rally. So, going left to right down the table, you're rallying that formation, which is your initiative is 3. You're broken, so that's is it -2 or -1? Let's have a look. Rally test formation is broken -2, and there's no enemy within 30. So they rally on. You rally on a 5.
Yeah, but they get special rules. Of course, they have for mob rule.
The mobs.
So 5 units. Get a +1, 10 units get a +2.
Well, in 5 units, is it?
Well,
there's 3. So they rally and they come back with their blast markers, then rounded down. So 1 blast marker on them. Have they got anybody inspiring in there? No. So the next thing to rally is that over there. Same roll for them.
No.
So they stay broken.
Yeah.
That's it. So then we goes to me. Hold that. So I've got this formation. I rally on a 2, so it goes to a 4. There's no room in 30, so I rally on a 4. Rallies. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 blast markers. I've got an inspiring, so it goes to 4 blast markers.
4 blast markers. I think that's it, and then I think we can clean up everything else now.
I get to try and rally anything that's got blast markers. Gets to try and rally.
Oh yeah. So they get to take off some blast markers.
So try and rally. Try and check for them. Enemies within 30, so they check on a 4,
7, 8. But they got a +1.
So back to 3. Nope. Keep it on.
I think that's it.
That's it for me. So this formation will check on a 2. Enemies ears check on a 3. They rally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 go. Then I've got an inspiring.
Okay, very good.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So you can take all the other bits off now. Right, so it's turn 2. We don't check for objectives or anything. Turn 2.
No, nothing.
So we just roll for effectively initiative.
Yeah, it would.
So I'm on +1.
Yeah. So is the camera can see it?
It is now. It's a 1 again. That lucky 1. So you win again.
Me. Well, I'm definitely going to keep it. That's a shame because I could have fired them at a better thing. Amazing. Right. Okay. Lots to do. That's great. I've got the drop on it.
So these are broken. So I need to put them back on. So they don't get to activate now, or they don't get to activate?
No, they have activated and they are broken.
Are you sure they don't get to move away?
Well, again,
I think they could get to move away, but they're not going to do it.
Right. So, can this thing also get it so you can see the whole table?
Well, it can't see the whole table.
No, put it there. So it's the best thing it can do. So there's 1, 2. That's 2 formations, isn't it?
Yeah.
3, 4 formations in my grill. There's too many targets, isn't it? That's the problem with this. And this is the best thing to go. They could really mess something up. Like they have to start working. The question is, do I start working on that Titan or do I ignore it? I can't really ignore it. I'm getting swarmed. That's going to take at least 2 rounds of firing from these guys to bring it down. Interesting build because it's just fast stuff everywhere, isn't it?
Well, it'd be interesting if you were like elite Marines because you haven't got enough stuff.
I haven't got enough stuff. No, I don't have enough stuff. So I need to fire them first just to do something. I think, and then they're not really effective. So I need to get my best activations out, which is probably them followed by them if I pass. Okay, so this guard company is going to fire, go sustained fire. So
got blast markers.
Yeah, so 9. So activate on a 3. It's doing it. Sustained fire. Where's this breakdown of?
I think it was here. I think so these have been hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they're a smaller formation. They were a smaller formation to begin with. Then I'll fire at the bigger formation just to put a blast marker down on it. Okay, so this lot fires on here. And can they all see? See 10 centimeters? No. So it's this lot here that can see.
So we've lost a couple.
2 suppressed, so they don't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 regular guys goes to 3 shots.
Okay.
Barry, sort out the camera.
It's here.
Can you see?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
normally hitting on they're vehicles, aren't they? All this.
These are light
vehicles. So 5s goes to 4s.
Whatever you want.
1 hits so far.
Okay.
Then the heavy, then the 5 support is 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 4s. Another 4 hits.
Okay, so that'll all be on Scorchers.
Then the sniper. Don't get to shoot him off. Anti-personnel 5. Yeah, you can shoot. Another hit.
So 6 all Scorchers.
That's everything that can fire. 5 go.
That's pretty good. So 5. 4. So it should be 6 in total. And take these 5 off here. Okay.
Nice. Right. Do I retain? If I retain, Lehman Russ's move 20 centimetres. That's not going to be enough. Oh, that Titan is... Okay. The Titan is hiding from me.
Well, it's not really hard.
Okay, so it's blast markers there, blast markers there. The artillery's activated. It's probably this guy to put more blast markers down on this unit. This unit can do it. But that's, they're going to be a really hard roll of a. But if they don't, they need to recover. Okay, so this formation is then going to sustain fire.
Okay.
So they are retaining. So normally 2, retain 3, blast markers 4.
Okay.
No. So they will go with a hold action, which will reduce 6, reduce the blast markers off.
Okay, cool. And that's it, you've done your dumps.
Yes.
Right. So. He's going to go and try and eat your Lehman Russ.
Yeah. That's what I was fearing. But what's left of me will get the shoot back.
What? He's got to go move at the double.
Yeah.
He didn't do very well last time. And what? Because it'd be +1 again. No saves. I think it's 6s again. It is. Anti-5 goes to 6. Well, it's this word's here to do. What's he going to do? He's not going to waste his time on them again. That's for sure. Could we try and do something cunning, orksy, and just move and shoot? We could, couldn't we? That's what we're going to do. Very, very un-orksy. Or 60. No, not quite. If it was any nearer, we could try and stand still and shoot. Very un-orky.
That is not orky.
So my strategy is 3. I would have to roll a 3.
To do a single move, yeah.
Doesn't sound right, does it? Sounds bad. Whatever. Even with the reroll, I've just got to do I've got to do what it's got to do. So I'm just going to do, on a 1, I'm going to move twice and shoot.
Yep.
I guess.
Cool.
So I'm going to go and use this as cover to protect this flank. And then get within 60. We cannot be, even though we've got weapons that can do stuff against other things, you can only pick 1 target. You shoot 1 formation at 1 formation.
That is a rule of Epic, yep.
So it is what it is. So we then have 2 big guns which move to 6s. They were 5s. Nothing. And then we got the barrage of doom. So 1 for getting hit.
Hang on, it's 2 extra. Barrage point 8, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 2
extra 10. So one extra blast marker. So 2 blast markers.
Yeah, but it's from a different weapon. 2 blast markers and then.
No, it's barrage point 8, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 3.
So it's 3 blast markers.
So you have to just
4. So 4, 7.
That looks a bit small, that one.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I'm using a big one.
No, these are out of the book, so you're using the wrong ones.
Oh, well, I'm cheating myself.
You're cheating yourself. 4 has to connect, so it's another 2. Has to connect to this 1, So it's another one.
We could connect to the back of that one.
No, it can't connect to this one. It has to connect to the original one.
We'll move it over then.
That's just, okay. So 4.
I want those things in the back. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's all counts as blast markers, isn't it? And they're easy to. Oh, in fact, it's melt weapons. It doesn't matter. Get on the big ones. Get on the big ones.
So it's that, isn't it? So
7, 8.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Lehman Russes, 2 Griffins.
Right. 6 Lehman Russes, 2 Griffins, all on 6s. No saves. No. Woo! That's 2 for 2. Oh my god. This is going to take some work playing this list.
Right, okay, that was amazing. Mark is activated.
Got 1 blast mark.
2 came under fire.
I'm gonna try and seize the initiative.
Yep.
To do something.
That doesn't sound very orky.
No, it doesn't. But I can do it, just like you, Connor.
So, what are you going to try?
What do I get to do? You have to say what order you're doing. Seize the
Yeah.
order. I'm going to try and. So if they're destroyed, you get a blast. It's quite. I'm sure you don't. If you break, you get a blast. I'm 100% sure. If you break, you get a blast marker, or if you're destroyed, you get a blast marker to everything within 15. No. Do you want to put it on camera?
Yeah. No.
It sounds like that Lannister moment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can't roll any dice. You just really. So I'm gonna this big unit here. They're gonna try and push them out on a
retaining. So 2+.
Yeah.
So make your double.
Right. Get a little. So my Titan, 850 points, has killed nothing.
Nothing so far.
And put out a total of 4 blast markers.
I mean, he's fired like crazy. Like,
It's just-
I came out guns blazing.
What is going on with my weaponry?
Yeah.
So 70. Do you go and shoot those hydras? Yeah, I guess. Well, these light vehicles, heavy vehicles.
Oh, they're still on Overwatch, aren't they? Because they were on Overwatch and they never fired. So they're still on Overwatch.
Oh, we can't go near them then.
But the hill's helping them.
So do we go and kill these? Stay here? Yeah. We go around. Oh, this guy here. I don't really like him.
He's got a control range of 15. So you can't go into that.
Let's go push these.
Because that's 5 times his damage capacity.
Right, so we're just gonna. We only have to be within.
Is that right?
15 for the scorcher.
Hang on, no. Is that work with
Same what you're
times?
saying. So we're going within 15.
No, I can't. No, actually, that can't be right. Because
What else?
then Titans have huge damage control
Whatever.
range.
I think they got 20.
Yeah, 20.
I think it's damage capacity. That's only for units as well, I believe.
Okay.
But there's something based on the damage capacity. Who knows, sir?
Yeah.
Who knows? I know that when you break or die, you give up blast markers. I've seen it happen. Right, so 8 on. The vehicles will aim at the. We're not in cover anyway. So the ones at the back will aim at the vehicles with anti-tank 6, 7. So 8 7s. Oh man, well, that's pretty good. 7s. Who shoots on 7s? Me. 1. And then 8 5s on the infantry. You've got 1 tank.
Ooh.
And 5 infantry, no cover save.
Okay, so 1 tank dies.
So 6.
6. So 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That breaks them again, and they are falling back. Okay. They're going to have to be there, aren't they? Like.
You've got to get outside 15.
I'm out of 15. Aren't I?
I don't think so. Because I said, maybe now because you killed the front.
Yeah,
stuff.
kill them. They'll just be here. Keeping their strategic commander alive. Who?
So now any fire they come under is just instant death.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
We're going to try and crush that supreme commander.
I think you will.
But it might cost me my pissing Titan, who's done literally nothing. Right. So that was we can't hold again. So that's it. We're done.
Okay.
I'm feeling relatively confident about scenario play with this list, though.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
really does push you back.
Yeah, because Bagard always struggled to take table. Like at the moment, I'm just trying to fight you. Not like I can't. Because you're all over me for objectives. But that is a problem. That is a problem with Guard. They just do not. They're not good at getting table space.
At the moment, yeah, I've got like 5 objectives.
Yeah, you're all over me. Like there's too much to kill. All right, so those tanks are going to have to make an advance to shoot at your Gargants. Anti-tank 5, range 45. They do want to get in that short range, so they do need to make a move. Yeah. So advance to get a. I can see it, can't it yet? So they're doing it.
Yeah, good for that. Now I'll move out of the way so you can see.
So movement of 20. Not the quickest, but I suppose they are World War One tanks.
So I guess if you did, you'd have to be brave. If you did this fella and you said, right, I'm just going to stand him still and do sustained fire, he'd be hitting on 4s with no saves. But you've got to roll that.
Okay, the Griffins are out of range because they're only range 30, but they're they can't be suppressed. So I've got 2 tanks suppressed, and the Hydra can fire. So range 45. Yes, so he's suppressed. And then one of these other tanks is suppressed. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tanks to fire. Okay, we can see the dice. Let's put that there. Where can we see? Right, fire back. Okay, so we'll do las cannons first. They are 5s to hit. And I said 12, wasn't it? 3, 4, 8, 12. Hitting on 5s. First, 3 shields to drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
So 3 shields and then 4 saves.
4 saves. Wait for the saves, yeah, because it's all at the same time. Then 12. Well, one of these battle cannon shots hits on a 2+. The others, that's them. The others hit on 4s. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more hits.
Okay, that's a lot of hits. So what is it? It's a lot of hits, isn't it? Okay, now. Okay. I think this is like a dozen hits after the shield. I mean, it is a big formation, and we have 4 up. You've got to be reinforced, you would have thought.
Oh, yeah.
4 up reinforced. Okay, so 4 ups with reroll. So that should take out 3/4, theoretically. Well, if you can roll. So it made
reinforced
3.
armor.
I don't think this Gargan wants to play today, so I think that's 3. Now we have to see if we got any battle damage from those 3.
So I then roll see if they're criticals. 1 is a critical.
So that's 2 points of damage, I think, or does it cause a fire or something silly on this fella? Right, on a 6, fire. On a 1. Oh no, then we have to do it afterwards. At the end of turn, you roll a 1, it goes out, and a 1 it starts, and a 5 does it put out. Any fire not put out. Right, so you started 1 fire. I need something for fire.
You need something for fire.
I didn't realise this. Right, so I'll put a little token at the back for fire.
Yeah, and you've taken 3 damage.
3 damage, so he has got 12, so he goes to 9.
And he takes 4 blast markers.
Which I think he gets suppressed at 12.
Yeah, yes, his damage capacity, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so when in the end phase you're rolling for the fire, I think, isn't it? The random
yeah. So on a 1 it
goes out.
No, 1 it second fire starts.
Yeah, no fire.
On a 5+ it's put out, and any fire not put out causes 1 point.
So it's burning. Need some smoke.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. A little blob of smoke.
So then I could retain with this and zap him with my mega gun to do some more damage. Yeah, so I'm going to retain, and I'm going to
enemy near.
So then it doesn't matter. You're like, so I'm just retaining, no blast markers, so I'm going to sustain fire on that thing. I am. Okay. So it fires at your Gargant. It's a +1 to hit.
Okay.
It hits your Gargant with its Shadow Sword Mega Gun.
Yep, so I think you make a save against each point or something, I think.
It's a Titan killer.
Yeah, but
it's just it doesn't allow you saves.
No save?
No save. That's why I wanted to get those death strikes onto you.
Okay, so I think the fire then you have to roll separately for each point.
Yeah, hang on, I've just got to find its profile. Here it is. Right, so 2 heavy bowlers, they're out of range. The volcanic cannons +1 to hit, macro weapon 2, so it hits. Titan killer D3, so it does D3 damage to you.
Auto hit?
3 damage to you.
Okay, so 3 fire saves.
Well, no, so take 3 damage.
Yeah, so
I then roll 3 dice to see if 2 more fires.
so we've got 3 fires.
Yeah.
Just the 3 fires, boss.
And you take another 4 blast markers. That was well struck.
I've run out of blast markers. Where are they all gone? I need to print more.
We'll get, yeah.
I need to print more
There's
blast.
some dice that you're working. So it's got 8 blast markers on it.
Yeah.
Is it?
8 blast. I've run out of blast markers. Right, 8 blast markers. I'll put a blast marker on the 8.
Yay!
Definitely not my MVP this
Yeah.
game. It might be the most expensive. Right, so you've retained some no more
activations. Yep.
I need to let you out, Amber. I know, girl. Right, so
You can take a break there if you want to. Like, get out.
right, so I'm gonna have to stop this then, or pause it. Can you pause it? I don't think you can. Somebody watching. That feels a bit. Is that you watching?
No. Oh, okay. Well, you sort the dog out.
I've only got to let her out. I'll only be
Yeah, you go. I'll chat. I'll start the chat table. Okay. Discussing of real tactics now that Barry's gone.
It's because of how impossibly bad the Guardian's been.
Yeah, it's not been good.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He's like he's gonna go down next turn.
So he's got how many damage points left? He's got 6 damage points left. No, he's taken 6, hasn't he? So how many damage points has he got?
I think. Yeah, he's taken 6 out. Yeah, but that's out of 17, isn't it?
No. But what's his damage capacity?
It's 12.
So he's taken 6. He's got 6 left.
But he had 11 shield as well, so he's taken 17 now.
Yeah. So those 3 fires might do some more damage as well.
And out of and damage output, he's put down 4 blast markers.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty good.
I'll let the dog back in a second. So you can't can't hold anymore. So I could send on my planes. The plane, to try and ping a tank.
It's in danger of getting broken. Actually, there you go. Got that with a Gargan.
Well,
yeah, because he's got
you
8
can
blast
break
markers.
without dying, can't
Yeah,
you?
of course you can.
Yeah. So we've got a mini unit here. We've got a big unit here with a load of blast
I'm
markers.
hoping you mess up your checks. Yeah.
It's only 2 up though, isn't it? Because of the way they're structured.
Yeah.
As long as you do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely running out of stuff, but there is only potentially 1 more turn.
Yeah. That's it.
So it does feel like shit. I'm running out of stuff, but you're not really running out of stuff. You're just not really getting any.
No, I'm not getting out. I'm getting.
I need to get rid of the fast stuff, which is the walkers and the vehicles.
This is the problem with it. Like, the guard
slow.
do have Valkyries. That is something you can reach across the table, get infantry across. They are terrible at getting across the table, guard, because that's what they are.
So
Not the worst. That's like the defensive guard army.
So if you take out this,
Yeah.
well, it can even move. This stuff in the corner's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed.
This is stuck.
I know.
That's fucked.
You're seeing a problem with guards, yes.
So even my slow stuff moves 60.
Yeah.
Right, come on, Amber. Good girl. Everyone badger ball. Right, okay, so I guess we commit more stuff.
More.
Everything over this side's gone, I think, hasn't it?
Activated.
They're broken.
Activated. Yeah, that's all activated.
So we can go push this way, I guess. We can go past our stuff. You just.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm just going to kill those, I guess. So I will activate the small unit here, which has got 4 scorchers and 4 buggies.
Yep.
It's got a blast marker.
Blast marker on.
So it'll be a 2.
Yeah, it's a double.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
So they're going to move 70. What range are your Hydras?
Range? 45?
45, I think it's to the.
45, yeah.
So we'll just down range of those. So you can move 70, you only have to move in 15, so that's like here. And then these anti-personnel armor.
Oh, you can't get too close to him.
But what is it?
So his damage capacity 3. So I think he's got a control range of 15.
15?
Yeah, because he's a war engine.
Well, let's just go over here. Intermingle.
Yeah.
Like Mr. games. So.
So this is why if you put on bases, you should be doing it.
Well, you don't have to put them on bases, and it certainly will never be having bases.
Oh.
Because it would mean extra painting. It's not going to happen. This army's finished now. Moving on.
Yep.
Moving on. So the one's facing that way. You're shooting the walkers.
So one's suppressed.
So they go at the back. So we have the war buggies shoot twice on 7s. Is that right? God damn, it feels mental shooting on 7s. I normally play elite armies. This is the complete opposite. I would never have played with an army like, oh no, it's only one shot. One shot. Oh, it's on 6s because they're personnel. Because they're the worst of worlds. So that is one shot. So 3 on 6s. Nope. And then these guys are 4s, which goes to 5.
Hang on, they forward basic.
Yeah. Ignore cover there. Personnel killers. You are personnel.
I believe so. My sentinel must be a light vehicle.
Oh Christ! It can't be a heavy vehicle. Look at it. It's only 100 points.
Light vehicle.
So 2.
2. I need. So there's 6. I need to make a save. No, so they break. So.
See, and in Barry's game, breaking, I think, causes problems.
Yeah, Barry's made up game.
We'll see the weekend where we go.
We'll see the weekend. Okay, so they are going to get over here.
Now, not that these guys were going to do a lot, because
if they rally next turn, they could do something. Turn 3, they could do something.
Because they're not very good. No. They're very cheap. Yeah. But they're quick. They're quick. And they haven't activated.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that takes an activation away.
Yeah.
Which is something. So I'm not gonna. These have gone, and now these have gone. I'm not gonna.
If I get the drop, if we had to fire this artillery next turn at them
before the reload.
Before they reloaded this turn.
Yeah,
I get to fire on them when they're in that fixed formation. It's gonna be sweet.
Glorious.
So, I think it's my Banis Bladus.
Bladus.
He's going to advance. He does it. He will come up 15 to there.
So slow.
I know. So slow. Unload on them. Yeah.
You mean 15, I move 60. I guess horses for courses, sir. Horses for courses.
So, my band blade is. Can you see that?
You can now, yeah. And you're shooting at this.
Shooting that from there, yeah, because I haven't got a blast marker on them.
Okay.
So my Bane battle cannon, they're vehicles, aren't they?
Yeah, proper vehicles.
All vehicles. Anti-tank 3, 1 hits. So 1 for coming under fire. Auto cannon is anti-tank 6. Nope. Demolisher cannon is my range 30.
Looks reasonable.
No, I'm not actually. So then it's just the 2 las cannons, anti-tank 5. 2 saves.
So it'll be these 2.
Yeah.
So this guy, no save. This guy, no save. 2. So 2 more blast.
2 more blast markers.
Stuff dies quick in this game, goddamn. Need a lot of shit.
Then. Keeping you back away at least. Do I want to bring my plane?
How many does this have for breaking?
What?
Like
It's got damage capacity 3.
So how many blast marks need? 3?
3. Yeah.
I mean, bizarrely, you could get a blast marker by shooting that with anti-personnel.
I think it has to be on a damage.
No.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you could do it. Yeah,
No,
just
cheeky.
like,
3 little.
Run
away!
pistols.
Run away,
Pistol
baby! You
shots.
bastard.
I don't think I retain here, so it's your activation.
Okay, right. So we are going to go and try and kill this or kill that. One of them is going. So nothing over there. This side's done.
Yeah, it's done.
So we'll leave that till later, and then we will try. And these guys got 45, but they got a line of sight here. We could have a little bit of cheekiness here. No line of sight there. So that's where we're going to. So let's put another marker on. Well, we're going. We don't need no wheels, and then we're just going to try and we'll kill one with a blast marker.
Yeah, automatically.
And then the second one, hopefully, we'll pick off with 1,000,000 shots. So we're going to double. We ought to do it automatically. We move 70, which is miles. We're going to set up here. We're going to pepper this.
Cool.
I mean, it's possibly worth trying to set up a crossfire and do something on him, but I'm sure he's reinforced up the wazoo. So, buggies will be on 6s. And these will be on 5s because you're personnel again, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to need to kill one because one's automatic.
You just don't want to trigger the
Yes, you want to stay out of sight of this.
So we're going this way, around the hill.
Which is fine. Don't go any further forward than that point.
Right, then we'll just set these guys behind. Try not to give you too juicy a target. These have got quite a long range. On 6s.
Just so many of these things. Jesus Christ.
So there's only 2 here, and then we need to be able to see, don't we? What are you doing, boys? It's not good not seeing. And then these guys are
easy.
Easy, tiger.
You and your northernness.
All the northernness.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's enough. So 6 at 6s and 2 at 5s.
Hang on.
2 at 5, or one. First one's hit anyway. So we got 1 5 and 6 6. So 2 hits.
2 hits in total. So
One each.
I have to pass both of them basically because coming under fire will kill one. Ah, so coming under fire kills one. I failed the other. They die because I was broken.
But it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
It just means nothing.
Mm-hmm. But
it means nothing in the game.
And they've put an activation on them. Do you want to retain?
I do not want to retain, sir.
So it goes to me. Right. What are we doing? I guess I've got to bring my plane, haven't I? There's just a lot of flak around. They are a flak. Oh, they've got blast markers on them.
But I don't think the black markers are fine.
No, yeah, I'm trying to put out blast markers where it matters. Shoot up them for some blast markers. Or I could put another blast marker on the Gargan, just for shooting it.
Put it onto intercept.
Yeah. I could put it onto intercept, which is where you're going to come in, isn't it? Because you will try and ball me. I will try and a ground attack with my fighter.
Okay.
So he does it normally on a 2. He's got a blast marker, so he does it on a 3. He does, so that blast marker disappears.
Nice.
And in I come. There's not a lot of things I can attack at this stage. Because if they don't rally. Oh, you don't rally very well, do you, basically?
Oh, we got when we're big mobs, we get +2.
Oh, you +2, don't you? Yeah. So it's. Can't. If I get over there, I actually get a chance of busting that formation down. Yeah, okay, so it's going to come on here. It's going to go for that target.
You can stay outside.
I can stay outside of 30 because I do have...
But you will get flak on the way, but you
can
jig.
Okay. So I can fire my underwing rockets at range 30. Yeah, so one shot coming... So one blast marker coming under fire.
Okay, yep, got him.
And I need to get a hit. If that can be seen.
Couldn't be seen where it was.
Okay. Hits.
Yay! So
one save for the closest.
I think they're 5 up, but I might be making that up. They're 6. Oh no, they are 5 up. Of course they are. Same as everything in my army. Oh, god damn it!
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get the shit. We can just surround him with flak wagons.
Okay, your activation.
Right. So. How do we attack? Oh, we don't want to engage you because that's going to bring in all that shit in support. Because what happens with a firefight? If you can either engage in close combat, stabby,
which is or firefight's range 15.
Firefight is like range 15, like a shooty version of stabby. But if I went after these fellas here, it would bring in everything within 15 to support, which is just crackers. Mm-hmm. So that can't happen. But any blast marker, including the one from just shooting at them, will cause one of them to die. And we can shoot them quite a few times, I think. So we will try and get rid of that Supreme Commander. Now, where's your Hydra here?
Yeah, he's part of that formation.
So we do still have to worry about him a little bit. Mm-hmm. Right, so okay, so this buggy formation here.
Blast marker is.
So it needs needs 2 up.
Yes.
There's a 2 up.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stays on, and we're just going to go across. Oh, dog's having a good old bark. On here, we get damaged on a 6 up.
On a 1. Yeah.
So,
you get wrecked on a 6. Oh,
one. Okay, so 3 of those are going to go in. The ones I have to get within range of 15.
Targeting this. Yeah.
So these 3 are going to go in, and we'll roll for them in a second.
So you make the moves first, yeah.
Right, because they have to go within 15. I think there's only a 5 centimetre range that you're blocking me. Is that right? For these fellas?
Yeah.
And then all these come, and because you are in cover again until I kill the bloody thing, so these will be on bloody 7s. Bloody. Unless I target the vehicle. Which doesn't. But lots of them are subdued anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only 2 of them shooting, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 shooting, right? So let's do these guys.
So see if they crunch themselves on the scenery.
So on 1 they die.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 dies.
1 dead. 1 dead. No blast marker for that because that's self-inflicted.
Yeah, let's just get rid of it.
Okay, right. So 2 on 5s. Oh, they ignore cover.
Yeah.
And then there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6. So it's going to be 2 on 7s. Jesus wept, because they've still got cover. Unless I aim at the tank. 6 is against the tank. Nothing.
So they're broken. So coming under fire kills a guy, and 2 saves. Is it?
Well, they don't take saves.
They don't take it. Oh, I've just got the character Supreme Commander character save. Yeah. So okay.
I don't think they take saves.
No, but he's a character, so he has this 6 up and vulnerable.
Okay.
Which he does anyway. So the Supreme Commander is dead, but the Chimera is still there.
No, it's broken, I guess. It was already broken, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was already broken. That's why coming under fire killed something.
Right, so if I can now, I'm not going to retain because that would be dumb. Have you got anything left?
What would be the artillery park?
Well, they're not shooting, are they?
Yeah,
They did it all last
fired
time.
last turn. So, where are your planes going? All right, I'm going to do something pretty random. The Death Strikes, who have launched their carriage, are just carriages now, are going to go for a triple.
March? Is that even a thing? Well, of course you can, not for you.
Yeah, so they do that on a 2. Yes, they will. Their speed 20, so they go 60 down the table.
They're just they're going to try. We are going to try and do something over here, sir. Right, so I am going to feed it with his. He's now trying to claim objectives with Death Strike.
They fired, all right?
Right, this formation
Yeah.
needs a 2 up to do a double.
Yeah.
And they're going to go over and try and kill those Death Strikes, or at least put a blast marker on them.
Well, they would definitely do that.
We got fact. So we get within 30. That's all we need. So it's like here, like here, something like this. 2 of them can't shoot, unfortunately.
Suppressed, sadly.
So we get 1 on him.
Yeah.
And then we can. Well, I think we're either shooting 1 5 or 2. Was it 1 6 or 2 7s? Jesus Christ. Who'd play Orks, man? Just everything counts in large amounts, I guess. So 2 7s or 1 6. That's crap, isn't it? It's 1 6. I think it doesn't really make any difference. No, nothing. Just 1 blast marker.
Yep.
We can break them with another one,
Yes,
I guess.
you can, yeah. So Smart Gun is activated.
Which is what it's all about, I guess. Just keep them broken. Because we.
Right. And do you want to retain?
No, sir.
Okay, so my Manticores, they don't have to stay still to reload. So my Manticores are going to do something, I think. They do have a heavy bolter. It's anti-personnel fire. What's are they're affected?
The little buggies are personnel.
They're affected by it, aren't
The
they?
Scorchers and war buggies and stuff.
That blast marker's on which one?
They're the one going this way, I think.
So not the one going forward, right, okay.
Isn't it? I think so. Yeah.
So my Hydras need to make a move of 30, then they need to open up. Yes,
30?
So
Are they on Chimeras?
30, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to make an advance. So that disappears. So they go 30,
Giving us a new target.
30 to there. And they will open up on...
There's a small unit this way, big unit forwards.
Yeah. they'll open up on. They'll open up in this formation actually.
Okay, cool.
Like they haven't got any blast markers on them. So that is 6 dice. They're like vehicles, aren't they? Hit on 4s. Is that right? They're like
I don't know. Yeah, they're definitely like vehicles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 4s. 2 saves.
So 1 blast marker, 1 bring out, and 2 saves there. Scorchers. So 5 ups. Oh no! Oh no!
Right. Not retaining, or am I retaining? Yeah, no. These will.
What are you gonna do?
Well, no, they're just gonna get behind.
Okay.
So they make a move. They fail. They can make a move. You know, like just give them a blast marker though. Failing. They'll just get speed. Manticores speed 20. Just need to get behind that flat bubble.
What kind of vehicle are these?
Chassis. Oh, just
Chimeras.
6+ save.
Oh! Oh no!
Yeah.
Poor old Gargants and diddly dick squats. Diddly dick. Right, I'm going to send in these guys, the planes, on a
2+.
2+. We still got our Supreme Commander roll, which we haven't needed.
So get rid of the blast marker.
And we're going to attack those things that have dared to come to my side of the table here.
I see, there you go.
So we can come on and head this way and get within whatever the range. Are they light vehicle?
What, me?
Yeah.
No, they're armoured vehicles. They've got 6 up armour.
So anti-tank 4s.
Yeah.
So 2 anti-tank 4s.
Yeah.
So we're going to 30. A bit more, and we can turn a little bit. It's front facing, isn't it? So we'll just go this way. I don't think we can turn around. I think we're just going to get a blast marker because we don't want to go near your Hydras.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 anti-tank 4s.
Yep.
1 for coming under shooting. So another
That'll break them.
Nothing.
That was brave of them. Brave. They'll go this way. They'll get over 30 from you, so they'll come and be here.
Brave.
No, the planes won't be there, will they, when they check, because the planes move off first.
Okay.
They're just doing a job, trying to live.
So that's my planes, so they've done.
Mm-hmm.
The ground attack.
I think I've got nothing left to activate.
Okay, so I've got these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing in this now. It's the Supreme Commander's.
No, he's dead. He's dead. There's no reroll for me. That will be telling.
So I'm going to activate this brigade here,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to move 60 and then ping these. Because they're objective sneakers. These.
Yeah. So 2+ to do it.
I've still got a Supreme Commander roll, so hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then they move 60. 3 of them aren't shooting.
Yep.
So 60's here. They've got range 30, so pretty sure we're good. Or range 45 for the big guns. So let's do that. Right, so 1's gonna ping from being shot anyway.
Yeah. So you fire the others.
5 from the back, so okay. So
Coming under fire.
6, 5, 6s. I can't get used to rolling 6s. So 2 7s from him and 2 6s from here. So 7s, nothing. 6s, nothing.
So 1 comes under fire. Just gotta live.
Got to live.
Mark was activated.
Markman's activated. I think we just need to check everything's activated. I think it probably has now. 1.
Yeah.
These guys are broken, so we'd have to try and rally them.
So,
My plane's going to go off with a blast marker.
yes, yeah, will come off the blast marker, and mine. Oh, hello. Here we go.
Not so much.
Here we go. So that flies flight 30 forward.
It's already picked up.
Yeah, so it
8
picks
shots.
up them, and then it will switch 90 to there, and then it'll be able to fly.
That'll be alright. So just
So
8
fire
shots.
at them as it comes through.
Jinkin.
Oh, obviously.
So 8 shots.
6s?
Yeah. Just 1.
Live! Ah.
We've cleaned the skies!
Yes, I've closed it.
Right, and then...
So, rallies. Rally here, there is enemy near, so
rally.
-1, so they rally on a 4.
But they're big, so they get +2.
So on a 2, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, so they take the blast marker off. Rally for them.
And they're small.
So they rally on a...
But they're not...
Is he within 30?
Is it 30?
Yep.
A lot, isn't it? Yeah.
So -1, so they fail, so they keep their blast markers on them. Rally for them, -1, so blast markers, so they rally on a 4.
He can't count. I'm not even counting him. +1.
Yep.
Why is it 4?
Because your base roll is 3, and you're trying to rally.
Oh, so it's 3 then. Because I get the +1 minus.
So you would get rid of 2 blast markers.
Big boy.
So he's within 30, so that is going to be a 4.
He must count his damage capacities for +2.
I guess I don't know. Right.
He must. He's all right.
Right. So blast markers left is 8. So you've got 4 blast markers. Is he inspiring?
Yes, the leader.
So goes 3 blast markers left. He's not going to matter. Right. So put 3 on him. Fires.
So you need to roll the fires on a
1. They go out.
No, 5 plus they go 1. They start another one.
So 5 and 6s they go out.
Yeah.
Right. So 1 goes out, another damage point. So 2 go out.
I'll have to take the wrong one off. 2 go out. These are these ones. I need to get some fire markers. And 1 extra damage points here, so it goes to 7.
So he's got 5 left.
3 blast markers, 1 fire.
Yep.
This is gone. Right, this guy, let's try and get him away.
So they rally on a base roll of a 3 to 5.
5? Why is it 5?
-2 for rallying.
Can't be a 5 to rally, surely.
Is for you. Right, okay. Yeah, it's -2 to rally.
Really?
Yeah. And if you're under 5, you've got problems, haven't you? Rallying for this one, enemy near, so they rally on a 4, but then they've got the vehicles.
So it's 3.
So they rally, get rid of that blast marker, and here is going to be again a 4. And
how many have they got? If there's
I don't
10,
know how many.
There's 10.
So
+2.
have they taken casualties?
Yeah.
+2. So
2.
Yep. So they get rid of half
3.
of them. Yep. There you go. For me, if you can hold the camera.
Yeah. Just let me clean these thingies off. Right.
So the Death Strike over there, rallies on a 2, but he's broken, so it's on a 4. He doesn't rally, so that's him not claiming. These will shape their blast marker on a 3. No, it's on a 2 because they. Yeah, no, 3 is the basic. Yeah, -1 is the basic. These will rally on a 4 because there's enemy. No, base roll is 2, rallying enemy near -1, so it's on a 3. No.
How come you get 3 and I get a 5?
Because I've got better
You've
initiative.
only got 1 better.
Yeah, because if you're broken, it's -2.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then here, their base roll is a 2. There's enemy near, that's a 3, and they get rid of both of them. So they've got 2 blast markers on.
Okay, cool. The big boys.
The big boys.
Right, so we're going into turn 3. You can win this turn.
Yeah.
You can win this turn, and I have yet, even though I'm strategically better than you, I have yet to actually do anything.
Make that show. And I've reloaded these things. I've got things to do. Well, as long as I can do them.
So, and you reckon these guys still can't do anything?
They matter not.
Right, so I'm gonna. This guy, the big boy, he's going to sustain fire.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. After this, he's going to win first. You're going to roll a 1 this time. Yes, 7.
So you're first back.
Right, he's going to go for it. He's going to sustain fire on a 3 up.
Blast markers. 4 up.
4 up. Thank God for that. Right, so now it's 3 up. So 5 up goes to 4 up. No armor saves. Not 6 up. 4 up. Right, and this is going to do some work now. Thank God. It's taken about 19 turns to actually do anything useful. So before he dies. So he's got a 30 centimeter melter weapon. Macro weapon. I keep calling it melter weapon, not melter weapon. He has 2 AT5s. go to 4s. So that's 1.
Hit.
That's it, and then it's all craziness from then on.
What? So the.
It's all macro weapon from then on.
So you get they're reinforced armor, so they do. They're not. It's not Titan killers, are they?
No. It's just
Yeah.
macro.
So they are macro. So they'll get my.
So you
armor.
get that save first because that's before the macro.
What?
Regular saves. You got this one.
Okay. Right. So here you need others.
Okay.
So saves of 4+.
Yeah, fine. Go. Job. So 2 for being hit now from the macro weapon.
Yep.
3 templates of doom.
4. Another 2, and another 2. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 griffins.
So these are 4-ups now.
Yeah, they won't get saved, so they got reinforced armor.
2.
So they die. And then 1, 2, 3, 6 tanks.
6 4-ups.
3.
3.
Average. Armor comes into play and kills one. I'll get the closest. So I lost another 3. It's another 3 blast markers. 3.
How many have we got? 7.
7 on them, yeah. It's pretty hard.
Okay, and we're gonna
Markham is activated.
Oh yes, sir. He certainly has activated. Because he ain't gonna be there at the end of this turn. I'm pretty sure he's going down. My MVP, and that's cost a point.
Yeah,
I ain't getting your MVP.
Yeah.
Probably, in reality. So I'm gonna hold the initiative.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm gonna double with my flame trucks, the big unit here.
Okay,
And in fact, how big is this one? 2, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, that's full. Right, it's full. And it's got no things on it. So it'll be a 2-up.
Yep.
They're going to go and smash some shit over here.
Yeah, I'd kill the manticores before they fire, personally.
What, the things at the back?
Yeah.
I can't get past the things at the front, can I?
No, but you can still fire at them. With
You can only pick one thing.
Yeah, pick one thing. I would shoot the manticores with something that's got range. But you don't want them to manticores to fire. Because they can fire now.
Yeah, I appreciate they can fire now. I understand that, but I'm trying to say that half my stuff, I've only got range 15.
Oh, well, they got problems. Then
And the other half are hitting on 6s.
Well, yeah, but even put, okay, that's up to you.
Yeah, we get rid of either, and then the other things are dead anyway. Whatever. We'll just push you with something else if you don't kill us. Right, so we can move 70, and then just annihilate these Hydras. So you reckon even when I kill these, if I kill these Hydras, it doesn't cause them to get a blast mark?
No.
Okay, well, be good. Be good.
You're getting your gaming systems confused.
I played this recently. More recently than War Master. Actually, I need to get back into War Master. I'm showing my what's the word? Inactivity with War Master a little bit. Bit too much theory hammer, Jim would say. And these are light vehicles, proper vehicles, aren't
Yeah, they're armoured vehicles. Yeah.
And these are armoured vehicles.
Armoured vehicles.
Oh, I'm fucking mad then. We'll shoot the ones at the back. Because these are AP anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we'll shoot the guys at the back, like you said.
Are they all in range 15?
They can't shoot anyway.
I got you anyway. Right, yeah, cool.
Because they're AP.
Yeah.
Just the ones at the back are
Yep.
AP.
Yep.
There'll be 6s. So you're in here, 8 6s.
Yep.
No 6s.
Okay.
We get a blast marker at least. That does mean something.
One of them's not shooting.
Okay.
Markham is activated.
One was activated, and we can't hold because we just did.
Yep. Right. So that's gone. I do want them to fire. I've got no supreme. That really hurts when you've got no supreme commander with.
You'll re-roll.
God, yeah, the reroll. That really hurts.
Well, I'm going to lose mine this turn. It's in the big boy innings. And the big boy's got 5 wounds. And you've still got all your...
I gotta fire these before you do something to them. I gotta do it. Yeah.
I've got to...
I gotta do it. So these are gonna try and sustain the fire.
So blast marker.
Yeah, so on a 3.
Ooh.
So 2 of them can shoot.
Yep.
So that makes them a blast marker 4, which is
1 extra template.
1 extra template, no extra blast markers. So 2 templates. They can't fire that close. They target them anyway. So do I Which one do I crumb for? I guess it's this formation actually.
Okay, you're going to hit them all over the
Catch
board,
them
but
all,
not quite.
All but one.
Okay.
So that's so they're light vehicles.
Yes.
First and foremost, it goes to threes.
Threes. Okay, so 7 is it?
Can that be seen?
Yeah.
Yep. So
7 threes.
well, they're different types, aren't they?
No, well, they come from the front, won't it? No, they're all they're the same. Well, whatever you want to do. These are 4. That's 3. You got.
Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting them on threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So 5 blasts. So first of all, you take 6 blast markers. That will probably get close to breaking.
They will break them after this.
Yeah,
because they've only got 5 up saves. So how many did you do?
5.
5. So 3 at the front and 2 at the back. So 3 red, 2 save. Oh god damn. So 2 of the war buggies and 1 of the scorchers.
And you take 6 blast markers, which
So breaks you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't get to activate. God damn. And had to get to run away. At least we're over 5, so that does help. So we can move 70, yeah? Something's objective, at least, or something. Not that we can claim it, but it stops you getting to it. Okay, cool.
Right. These guys will retain and they will sustain fire. I'm probably going to shoot on these, so they'll do it on a 3. They do, and they will fire up. They'll shoot up these guys.
Okay, yeah.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be 5 shots from them. Light vehicles. So the anti-personnel 5 goes to 4s. So that's 2 hits.
Okay. So
Then the sniper on a 4, no, and then the heavy support, fire support. This is 4s. Another 4 saves.
Okay, so they're all war buggies, I think, here. What's that? 6 saves in total. That's looking good.
5. I'll break him. Made activated.
So you've taken away 2 activations this turn. That's good.
That's not bad.
So do I suffer from coming out of that terrain?
Yes, you're moving. Yeah. Okay. So see if they're fine. You've got to get over 15.
So we're going to go 70. Where are we going to go?
They've done really well, this infantry company.
Yeah, they've been really irritating. But I thought my Titan would take them out, and he hasn't.
Exactly.
And now just ignored them.
Yeah.
But now just not go near them next time, because they're not going to move, are they?
No, they just really can't. Okay.
So I guess you just ignore them and stay away from them, because they're not worth the effort to try and kill, I guess. Okay.
All right, that's a good turn.
The 2 turns. So now we push and try and push this stuff off the board here, I guess, and then worry about trying to claim objectives in a bit. So
Still so many.
well, you are vehicles, aren't you? So we can move and shoot. I think we have to. These are gone now, so these are no longer.
Yeah, they've fired. They've had their game.
That's
broken. You just need to target it and you
Yeah.
kill it. A plane could do that.
You could do that. But the Tigers haven't gone yet, have they?
No, they're not gone.
And the big tanks haven't gone, but there's nothing I can do about them. They're going to kill the Guardian, I would have thought. It is what it is. Which is irritating, because that puts me 1-0 down. But you have to win 2...
You have to be over 2 ahead.
No, it has to be 2-1. It can't be 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can win 2-1.
Can you win 2-1?
Yeah, absolutely, but you can't win 1-0. To stop people killing the big thing and then winning, I guess. So we have to push those. So we got these guys on a 2-up, I guess. Unless we haven't used our Supreme Commander. We might as well use it while he's still alive and try and do a sustained fire. They got 4 now. Move 1 and 5. It's only half of them firing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 on 6s. 7 on 6s. We need a couple of lucky 6s or 6. Right, so we're going to do the single move and shoot on a 3-up.
Yep. Yeah, we do it.
You'll be brave, I guess, when you're playing Orks. So 35 is here. So that allows. I'm not worried about the war buggies because they can't shoot anyway. These scorcher bastards.
Yeah.
They'll just go to try and make you struggle running away.
That's interesting because it does. To begin with, it was like, my God, you get a lot for your points, don't you? But actually, half of them can't interact with
other things.
Oh, hang on. How are you going to tell those formations apart, Barry?
Right, I'll put them this way. There you go.
Yeah, you go. like.
I'm building trying to make it harder for you to get away with the Scorchers because they can't shoot anyway. So they can move 35, right? And then these guys are going to go at the back and shoot the Hydras.
Yeah.
And because they're only moving once, they can shoot on 5s.
Yay! They're accurate.
There's one more here. Accurate stretching it.
Coming under fire.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So I think I've lost one of these. So 7 on 5s.
Just more. You got more vehicles than infantry in most armies.
2. And 2.
2 saves 6. That'll break the formation. So break 2 die. He obviously can. Oh no, he's going to have to go back to there and rally and try and rally.
So I can't do anything about your big stuff.
Or they couldn't get that close.
Okay, yes, all right. They've got plenty of range. Or
Yeah.
Plenty of range.
Do you want to retain?
I will have a look. I'm not worried about this. This is dead, isn't it?
You
These
just need
two.
to target it with something and it dies. It only matters if he rallies as well.
I don't really have a lot left. I could send the. That doesn't matter either. Does it? Not much matters now. Apart from the big thing that I can't interact with anyway. And the 2 Bane Blades, which are slow as dirt. No, I won't. I won't.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can kill my big boy.
This Bane Blade is going to get within 15, so he's going to have to double. So he's going to double and go over there. So he does that on a 2. Oh, not on the dice plate. There you go. So he gets within 15 of that objective, which is there, and he shoots them up. Can't do within 5 yet. He's within 15. Okay, so.
Right. So I've already got 2 on me, so the first one's going to break me.
Yeah, it just needs to see if I can finish them off completely. So, my Bane autocannon, anti-tank 3, they're tanks, aren't they? So it goes to 4 because I doubled. 1 hit. Then the autocannon is anti-tank 7. No. The demolish cannon is anti-tank 5 hits. The twin heavy bolt is no. No, laser heavy bolt is so 2 shots anti-tank 6. So 2 hits in total.
So the green one is the flak. Both dead. Broken.
Yep.
So another activation gone. I maybe should have pushed and got a second activation. So I have to get away a little bit. How far do I have to be from you? 15?
15.
I'll just make sure you can't fucking rally over here. I can't rally, you can't rally. So, there we go.
Yeah.
We're both fanning.
So do I won't retain because I've got no Supreme Commander. Your activation.
Right, so they can't go. I think there's these and the plane.
Them and the planes, yeah.
We can send the planes in now because we've got nothing to worry about.
Don't worry about. There's 1 Hydra here.
Yeah, well, if we go straight over there.
Yeah, it's them.
So they've got a blast marker, so we will need a 2-up.
Oh.
Reroll.
Yes, yeah.
While he's still alive. Oh,
so you stand down.
First time.
So
Stand down. Lose the blast marker, I think, and that's it. That's job done.
Okay, it's the first time it's happened. Right, back to me then. So we will work this one first. They will try and advance. Yes, because they all want to get within.
There's got quite a lot of blast markers.
Yeah, they want to get onto this, so they're going to advance. So it's on a 2+.
Yeah.
Right, get close to that tank, boys.
So speed of 20.
20, yeah.
They could try and crush them in combat. That's the one thing this army doesn't have, is it? It doesn't have any infantry to kind of...
No, because it's speed freaks.
I'm sure someone will teach me how to actually engage rather than shoot with this stuff in one of the games.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are suppressed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks left to fire. Oh, he could be one of the final ones firing.
Remember, you've got to remove 20.
Yeah, he could.
I don't mind you cheating.
So 7 tanks firing on this thing.
Okay, he only has 5 wounds left.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it, but like we will find out, won't we? Can be seen, can't it? Okay, we have battle cannons, anti-tank 4, so 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of them is the Vanquisher, which hits on 2. 3 hits so far.
Okay.
Then the las cannons are anti-tank 5, and there were 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Reload.
Another 4 hits.
Okay, 7. Anything else? Okay, so reinforced armor 4-ups.
Ooh.
3
more.
Goes to 10, I
10,
think.
yeah.
And I think you've got 3 more chances of fires.
Give me a 5. Nope.
No fire.
And take another 4 blast mark.
7. I need a lot more black. I'll print some more because I didn't realise how many he would need.
I don't need to. It's got 2 left, hasn't he?
Who?
That's
2, yeah.
taking. I might as well retain, mightn't I? Because it's like, what have you got left to activate?
Just
over
this,
there?
I think.
Oh no, you can. Go on. You have to go. You go.
So, this is. I'm not really worried about that. We could try and push that off. How do we kill this? What's the reinforced armor on it?
4+. It doesn't get better than that. Yeah, 4+.
And how much damage?
3.
So if we stand still, we can shoot with 3 of these on 4s and 1 of these twice on 5s. Doesn't sound right. We've got to try and do something about it, haven't we? That stuff at the back's all gone. We're not going to lose this game, this turn, I don't think. What's the scenario pieces? So, nothing unbroken in my half.
Right, you want me to read them out?
Yeah, we need to check, because we're getting near to the end of the turn.
Blitzkrieg, capture the objective in the opponent's table edge.
No chance.
Break the spirit, destroy their most valuable thing.
Come in.
BTS. Defend the flag, control all 3 objectives in your half of the table. You don't control that one. That's why I doubled, yeah.
So go.
Take it
We don't
on,
control any.
capture 2 objectives in the opponent's half of the table.
No.
Them. They shut up us. No unbroken enemy formations in your half of the table. I don't think he's got a cross yet.
I think he might be across.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no, I don't think anybody's winning this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So do we try and... Because breaking is important too. So I think we're going to try and shoot them on a... We'll be 4 up with this, wouldn't it? Or we could...
You've used your Supreme Commander.
Yeah, it failed on the airship.
Yeah.
Or we could just get rid of this. Seems a bit lame just getting rid of that. We could just put a blast marker on it. And blast markers are a thing over time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, when formations are like 3 vehicles, they really matter.
Yeah, and this has only got 3...
No, I'm just saying, in like small formations.
This is 3 damage, yeah?
Yeah, so it
3
takes 3
blast
blast
mark,
markers.
and it's gone.
Yeah, target him with 3 units, and he's broke.
Yeah. Mad. Right, so I'm going to... on the double.
Yep.
Okay, so then we can move 60 and shoot 45. Try and put them off. Yeah, they're in range. For the big guns.
Remember his engagement range, the band blades, where you can't go.
So we can move... Have we got 105 threats? So it's off the end of the... Yeah, I think we've got... We can go over here. How far is he? It's only...
Well, he's damage
10,
specialty 3, so yeah, I think it's 10.
I think it's 10. Yeah, we got... they've already fired them, they're not even firing again.
Yeah.
45, no, we can't go through there. This guy... He doesn't fire at all.
No.
So I
But
guess
he might run it.
just do this fella here, I guess. Try for luck. And this will be luck.
So 1 suppressed.
So this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to be shooting 1, 2, 3 at 6s. No. And 4 for the flat cannons at 7s. 1. Never know.
Saved.
No. Never know. I think that's it.
Okay, so he will try to sustain fire. He does it. He shoots your big guy.
Big thing.
And he does D3 damage.
You have to roll to hit.
+1 to hit max. So one up to hit.
D3 damage.
2 damage. Nukes it.
No save.
No save. Titan killer.
Okay, very good.
Yay!
So you get a point, sir. I'd like to say he was good.
I've never killed a Gargan before, so this has been a good game.
I think there's quite a lot of learning to be done with him.
Yeah.
So a point to you.
I've got nothing to activate.
Well, that's big. That's 1 point to you, and that gets rid of my Supreme Commander. That's all good.
So end of turn 3. So first of all, we do the rallies first. You do the rallies first. So you do your army first. Rally for that single guy over there. He'll rally on not that. Then to rally enemy near. No, because it's -1. Not -1. So
3 is my number, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So you will rally. Yeah. Which one's next?
These guys. They got +1.
5. Oh, so it goes
-5.
-2 for rallying because you're broken.
Oh, at 5, yeah. So no enemy near, so it goes to 4.
Yeah. So no, they stay broke.
4.
They stay broke.
Oh, come on, 4. 5. 4.
They stay broke.
That's it for me.
Nothing there.
Got nothing to activate. This game does get a bit mental at the end.
So this thing will rally.
Did I roll him?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
So this thing will rally on a 2, get -1 because enemy near, so it's on a 3. Nope. That rallies on a 5. Nope. They rally on a 3. Get rid of that. Not much difference. Oh, this rallies on a 5. No. This is on a 4. Yep. So he comes in with no blast marker, and they rally on a 3. No. On a 2 because there's no enemy near. Yeah, so they rally.
They're 1 up.
No, 2 plus. Oh no, that's right. So they fell. Yeah, because sorry, there's always a -1.
Okay. Right, cool.
So
interesting.
So scenarios wise, for you haven't won.
No, I definitely
Me. So I don't have your half of the table. I do. I have
quite close though.
I have 1 point for destroying your most valuable.
Yeah.
I control all 3 objectives on the opponent in your half of the table. 1, 2, 3. I do. So I scored 2.
You control your 3.
Well, I control. So defend the flag. Control all 3 objectives in your half of the table.
Oh, you've won then. Well played.
Take and hold. Capture 2 objectives in the opponent half the table. No, I can test that. And they shall not pass. No unbreaken. No, definitely not.
Okay, well,
so it's 2-0 to me.
Okay, well played.
Right.
That Lehman Russ unit there, formation, did enough work to contest?
Yeah.
Control
so that shot at the end mattered because it killed the thing, and then it allowed me then to 1 point, 2 points because they were in 15. Yeah, you've not contested it.
Yeah, having 4 broken units at the end was rough. I mean, I had 3 unbroken units, but 4 broken units was rough. So
I think that is my first game of Epic I've ever won. So that was the end. That was the end situation. So because I control those 3 objectives, and I've taken the Gargant, that scores me 2. Barry hasn't scored anything.
No, I mean I was never getting this point because you have to kill it, not break it.
Yeah, Brian broken it, but it does die quickly when it is broken because then it's just anything. Every time you shoot it, there's more tanks gone.
But it wasn't a million. I mean, it's nowhere near broken yet.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with my list. Yours is mental. Like you look how much of it is still there. It's still like all of that. It's like they're still on the table.
Yeah, I think I didn't realise I could lose that turn, so I should have focused a little bit more on contesting.
If you had someone contest this, yeah. Oh no, but then that wouldn't have. If I'd controlled that wouldn't have mattered. So that unit should have instead tripled or something to here just to contest that.
Or
doubled or whatever, just to contest it. So you can take that. You can take that move back if you want.
No, it's cool. That is what it is. It is what it is. Losing the big fella here would mean this was difficult now anyway.
Because his thing is because you placed them right, so he gets within that range and he controls or contests both.
Yeah, but he couldn't take the.
No, I'm just saying that's what you need to do, isn't it, with him?
Yeah, but that would have been. He couldn't take.
So, but when you're placing those objectives, yeah, you want him within 30 because of that base. It means he can bridge both. That's his position that he would go for, and you're doing the right thing.
I think I need to try and get him to earn a few more points than he did. Or survive a little bit.
I mean, like not every list you play will have the tools to deal with it because it's about macro weapons, it's about Titan killer weapons. Those Death Strikes are Titan killers, and that's a Titan killer. That actually did really well. The shadows.
Well, I think the shields go down quick.
Well, that's because I hit it with this.
Yeah, but anyway, because you could shoot them
That
with anything.
2d6 roll I made could have been a double 1.
Yeah.
And they wanted to hit you when you didn't have shields, because then it would have been 2d6 worth of damage. Just to say, I've stripped its shields with something else. Yeah. Those death strikes fire at it. They do. Oh, that was a shit roll. But they do. That's all damage.
Yeah, but that's why I wasn't exposing it. But it was very good, sir. Very good.
Yeah, cool. Right. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And let's see if Paul can get better than 0 wins. So I don't know. How do we end? Yes.